shenanigans. Recapping last week's crazy shenanigans is Dents. Take it away, Dents.
So last week, into the Silvery Moon, we needed to look for someone who was not named Morgana, but was named, what was her name?
Matilda.
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 And to find Matilda, we talked to the one person who could not help us. That one guy that worked at the bar to deliver things. But he did kind of sort of help us. It was kind of awkward for everyone involved, though. And I think Famous and Dens chased some shadows.
You chased a blinky dog.
Oh yeah, Blinky Dog. We saw
One
we
Blinky
saw some
boy.
stuff. Blinky Boy. So we chased the Blinky Boy and found out there's some weird stuff happening below Silvery Moon. And Dragon here decided to fly on his dragon and got caught by a tick. But that would later turn useful as we had news that the shadows were like all around town and we needed the cops to do something. So Famous and Dragon flew up again to talk to the Pixie. And the Pixie was like, live from New York, it's Saturday night!
Uh-huh.
That's about it.
Perfect.
Wow. Not a lot happened.
And then you found the girl.
Oh yeah, the girl got mad at us because we were like, we rummaged through all of her things.
Uh-huh.
And she wasn't around, and then someone told her that we did it.
Uh-huh. All right.
Yep. Oh, now we need to hunt down shadows everywhere
Yes.
at night.
Well, we're also on the hunt for this one person that had black eyes that we know was heading out of Silvery Moon.
He was going
Oh,
east. Remember, they were going east.
They were going northeast, potentially towards the temple.
I forgot about that plot line.
Mm-hmm. And that's where we left off. You all were leaving the city to chase after this dude.
And who cares about the shadows in the city? No one does. They're fine.
The police have it under control.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally trust that pixie.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, you guys are leaving Silvery Moon. Which exit do you go out of?
I think the rest of us were just going to go to, what was it? Because it was going to be outside exit 19.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think Dragon said he was going to like.
Yeah, I'm going
He's
south.
going straight south to 29.
And then he's gonna fly.
Because we were around here, so
Yeah.
it's pretty close.
Yeah. So you're going out the whole gate.
Yeah.
Everyone else is going to head up to Sandabar gates. So you and Noble head out the main gate exit and take off into the sky.
Nothing to see here, everyone. It's just a dragon. Don't worry about it.
Just
It's
a
all
large-sized dragon.
good.
What's
All good.
What's the problem?
And I'm out. Flying. It's so freedom. Oh, I'm out here now.
All right, and so you start flying. Do you wait for the others at the gate? Because it's going to take them a little longer.
Yeah, I'm gonna just get
Alright.
to the gate and wait for him.
Okay. Everyone else shows up at the gate unless you guys do something else in the city before you leave.
Do we need to do anything? Don't think so. Deliver the boxes. It's your work.
Oh God, you're right. I need to deliver the boxes. It's on the way anyway.
Boxes. Yeah.
It's on the way.
Yeah. So you head a little bit north and drop off at one of the temples, or at the Forge Temple. Um, Drop off the goods that were being shipped in from Mirabar, and head out to join the rest of the group. And guys are all meeting up at the the Easter Gate. Yeah.
Wait,
So
Can I buy barding? I need barding. Probably.
I mean, do you want to take some time to do that?
Is it? No, it's fine. It'll be fine.
Okay,
We're on the chase.
your choice.
Barding.
I mean, Noble's a little tougher, right?
No. I mean, health tough, not dodgy tough.
No, they
It's
don't
the
have a
same
different
AC.
AC. Same AC. All right.
I think it's the same AC. Yeah.
Well, he's a little bit tougher. He won't
Did you-
poof immediately.
Oh god, no, he'll poof too quick. I do need barding. Help.
What's
Well,
the AC on
Could
it?
I have hopped onto
12?
the back of Noble and gone with him?
I mean, if your companion allows it, sure.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I would
Because
assume
I
you
can
have your
then
broom.
fly as soon as I get out of there too.
So you ride Noble out of the city, and then mount your broom once you guys have
In a
exited.
flying mount, I basically stand up on Noble and then just step onto my broom because I'm that coordinated.
Because you never touch the ground. Give me an acrobatics check.
Uh-oh. Don't roll a 1.
Don't fuck it up.
Basically. Yeah, you are that coordinated. Congratulations. So you do step off of Noble from a standing position onto your broom without hitting the ground. His famous goal to never touch the ground ever again.
Exceeding in that goal at least.
Basically. Alright, so you guys make it
no.
over to the gate. Are you
I need
guys...
barding. I do want to buy barding.
It's too late.
No, it's not too late. I'm going in. I'm going back in. Where can I buy it? Your shop? Do you have barding?
For what? A dragon?
It's just armor that goes on to whatever. Fuck, I need something like horse armor but bigger.
Do you want us to just like stick some shields on top of it, like we were joking around?
That might help. Anything,
Anything is fine at this point,
but
right?
yeah. But in terms of actual barding, I don't know if I could probably find. I don't know if you would allow me to find something for this mount type.
Give me an investigation check.
Checking. Can't investigate. 10 out of 10. All right. It's the highest score I can get.
That's how it works, right? You get double snake eyes.
10 out of 10. Well, so the 10 out of 10, you find someone that is selling barding armor. When you get there, though, he doesn't have a lot of stuff that is like the high-end types of armor.
Yeah.
Mostly because well, he does, but not that would fit your mount.
Right.
He can modify either leather or hide
Leather
to
or
fit within
hide.
like a couple minutes. If you wanted custom armor, he could take a couple hours and try to modify something.
Okay.
The rest of us are like going straight there. Are you gonna leave us?
I'll follow you guys, or I'll get to you guys. Don't worry, I'm pretty fast. You guys can start going. No, 12 plus 2. Yeah, I'll just buy hide, I guess.
Okay.
That should be 40 gold.
Uh, what is hide armor normally cost for a human?
10 GP.
Then you're right, 40 gold.
Yeah.
So he will sell you that 40 gold. Sell you that for 45 gold.
What?
To modify it to fit for the wings.
I'm about to slap this guy, but fine.
So 45 gold, and he shakes your hand and gives you some nice armor for Noble.
Very close, buddy. All right, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, you can catch up with the rest of the group on the road. Because I don't think, besides Fameth on her brew, I don't think anyone else can go particularly fast unless anyone else gets a horse or something.
Yeah, no. I think the rest of us are just walking speed.
All right. So you guys start heading in the direction that you believe him to be in. Anyone want to try to do some tracking?
That's survival, right?
Tracker guy.
Sure.
Yeah, we do have a tracker guy.
You do.
Is it
Tracker
me?
guy, go!
Are we outside the city?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it forest?
Yes.
Yeah, it's an off-beaten track in the forest.
Finally.
Finally, I'm in my element.
Let me double check.
Damn it, I
Yes.
didn't pick forest.
Forest is one.
So you've been asking for forest. If it wasn't forest, I would be incredibly surprised.
22.
22 is real good. So you're able to pick out, based on the description of kind of the scrying that Famous had done last session, kind of what areas are most likely based on that imagery, and what paths someone is traveling, and you kind of stake out after that in that direction, kind of picking the better paths that more match the surrounding descriptions, and keep tracking after this person. So you guys do anything else while traveling after this individual?
I guess I'm flying. I don't know what else.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
a
be flying.
deer. Flying majestically in the clouds.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, so you're up flying around.
I'm just having fun as they go walking. Doing
Actually-
cool aerial moves.
Sure. I heard an actually.
I'm pretty sure I move quicker than his flying. Let me double check.
I
How fast is Noble?
80 feet. 80 feet flying.
Pretty
160 if I push him.
If you push him, damn.
I mean, yeah, if I go at dashing speed.
No, I move the same
Ah.
speed. I just can move stealthily at normal speed.
And you
So
can
with your tracking, you're kind of chasing after this person. You can move you and your group at a faster pace.
I think
Or is it
just me.
you. Okay.
Nope, just me.
Okay. So
I can leave these guys fools behind. No, just kidding.
are you gonna leave them behind, or are you keeping them with you?
They probably won't. Well, if I'm stealthing and tracking, they're not gonna find me. So I will.
just track.
Are you gonna track
will-
at speed or track slower with your allies with you?
No, I still track at normal speed. Is that I can travel stealthily if I'm not with them. No, but I might as well bring the group along, or they're not gonna find me, or the person.
Right.
I mean, do you want to run into a group of shadows by yourself?
You're right. I need the bard. No, not the bard. Cleric.
I'm pretty sure I bring up a good point. You don't want to run into everyone by yourself.
Need the cleric for this fight and all the fights going forward.
Yeah. All right. So, you track after him, and it's starting to get later into the evening, and you're keeping your eye on the paths, or any paths off to the side, and eventually you find a side path that leads off to the north, that looks more like an animal run than it does any like human beaten path. Like it's really only small or medium creatures have traveled along this kind of side path that shoots off the main road. There's no like carts or anything that are going in and out of that space, but you do find a path that leads a little bit north, off into the woods.
This way. He can't be far off now.
Ooh.
So you guys follow
And I
after
guess
him.
I'll do a loud whistle so Birdman can hear.
Yeah, Dragon, you hear a loud whistle coming from the road,
Alright.
and you notice your companions kind of traveling off the beaten path into the forest.
I will go that way as well.
Okay.
But
You
I'll
kind
get
of circle around. Give me a perception check with advantage. Your vantage point.
Okay. Ooh, actually, inside. Does Noble? I think Noble's better at this.
I mean, you both can give it to me.
He's advantage on
Ayo.
wisdom's. Yeah, it's advantage on wisdom perception check.
It's not 69 yet, Cat. Chill.
What's his wisdom?
Like that matters to me.
All right, that's 1 and 2. Okay, so that's an 18 for Noble.
Okay. Can Noble communicate to you in any way?
We have a telepathic link.
Okay.
Let's see.
So
I feel like
no.
he understands language too.
Right.
But I don't know if he could tell me things. Maybe.
Okay.
Don't go
I'll let
that
you
way.
know.
Tells you don't go that way.
Well, the 17 you notice.
Yeah.
Because that is the 17 his or yours?
I was rolling his,
Okay.
but I mean either way it's a D20, so it could be mine either way.
The insight that you're getting is something that I don't know if Noble would make an insight about.
Oh, okay. Oh, you said it was perception.
It is
Okay.
perception, but something that he would see and go, okay, that's a thing, and something you go, that's interesting.
Okay. I guess
But
I'll
maybe
roll this, so.
he gestures you to a point along a kind of a rocky hillside,
Mhm.
and you see that there's from the space above, you can see that there's a rocky outcropping covering up the entrance to a cave.
I'm imagining Dragon put peanut butter in his mouth to make him look like he's talking.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Dragon, have you noticed the cave
No.
over there?
I don't think he can actually. He can understand me and know what I'm telling it,
Yeah.
but I don't think he can speak back to me.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Without peanut butter.
no, without peanut butter, he can't.
No. All right, so let's say my 17 is mine. Let's go with it. Okay.
He talks to you in the same way that the horse in Frozen talks to the boy.
Yeah. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that one Disney movie about the ice people.
I'll just tell him keep your
Frozen?
eyes out.
Trying not to say the name of the thing, but
Keep on the lookout for anything weird, Noble. Let me know if you see something.
yeah, and he kind of points you in that direction, and it seems to you from above. You can see the path kind of leads in that direction.
Okay.
So you guys continue along this path and kind of reach this stone outcropping, And with the 22, I'll continue with your survival nightmare. You do see that there is a little kind of stone path that leads around, and there is a cave that gets it kind of leads down and into the earth.
Sorry. So that's fine, Greater Seed.
Okay. Communicate with it telepathically. But he doesn't know a language.
He understands
Right,
whatever
but he
language.
can't speak
Yeah.
a language.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
So you
think he
could
can.
send him commands telepathically within a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, so you find kind of a large open mouth cave that leads down. It's like kind of slopes down into this dark, dark area. What do you all do?
That doesn't look good. It's dark. Dark
When-
things are scary.
Where have we gone that hasn't been dark?
Yeah, ain't that the truth? We need to go find.
Yeah, we need to. Oh wait, we're fighting the dark all the time.
We need to
So,
go to a
yeah.
nice beach one of these days.
Dark cave, probably gonna have to fight it. So who wants to go?
So it's a cave.
It's like you said, it's a sloped area, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we definitely think he's inside.
Yeah, the tracking that that Nightmake did kind of leads you to down this path.
Okay, but we're definitely sure he's inside.
No.
Well,
We won't
So
know
this-
until we go in and find out if he's left.
Wait.
Yeah. Is this slope? What kind of slope is it? Like a cave, an entrance that would be too small for Noble?
No, it's big enough for Noble. It's kind of a big mouth that opens up into the sky. There's sort of a gentle
Oh, I
slope
see.
down. It's not like a deep drop, right? But it kind of slopes from a mouth facing up into the sky that kind of slopes down inward into a giant cave that
Gotcha.
is dark beyond.
It is dark.
It is dark. But Noble could fit in there if you wanted him to.
Okay. Maybe. I'll dismount and tell him to stay flying above.
Okay, where do you dismount?
At the location where everyone else is,
Okay.
kind of near the top of the slope.
Okay. He like nods to you and then takes off back into the sky, kind of flying around.
Remain within 1 mile. Although I'm pretty sure that's easy enough. 1 mile is pretty long.
Yeah, you see him like kind of take perches every once in a while and like look around, fly in different directions, take a sights off in different directions.
And stay hidden. Oh wait, I can just tell him telepathically, stay hidden.
You get kind of a confused feeling backwards. Back to you, not backwards.
Okay, let's go. Well, that was fun. Flying is fun.
So you guys are going into the cave?
I mean, I guess so.
I guess so.
Well, we don't have any other leads, but if we didn't go in the cave, it would ruin all of someone's plans.
Guys are welcome to go wherever you like.
Nah, we gotta go in the cave.
Okay.
Like,
Check
we
out
don't.
this,
We gotta
this
do it.
black-eyed dude.
All right, so you guys climb down in like into the cave. Like I said, it's a fairly gentle slope. Not doesn't require a lot to get down into it. Getting out will probably require some kind of athletics to get back up. but getting in is relatively easy and smooth. Um, it is dark, so those without dark vision really can't see too far into the cave past the cave mouth. But those with dark vision can see that it is a large, kind of cavernous cave. Has some water trickling through it, so some of it mostly probably a natural cave formation in some way. Um, and on a far wall there is a series of um, cobblestones formed into an arch, making a doorway, but the doorway is full of solid stone.
This place will make a sweet base.
Uh,
It's gonna get blown up.
I'm pretty sure it's already a base.
Someone else's base.
Yeah, they also thought it was a sweet base, and now we have to steal it from them.
So you can see kind of it's probably about um, 40 feet, probably 50 feet deep, and about 60 feet wide. This kind of cavernous cave space with a small trickling stream running through north to south, and on the opposite wall, away from where you guys are, is a formed archway.
Does it go deeper?
All you can really see that seems to be an exit is the path, is the mouth you came in on, like the opening you came in through, and like a little bit of the where the stream ends at the end of the hallway. It seems to open up into some other path. So the water is kind of worn away, a trickling path out of the room, but not so much that nothing more than probably a rodent could fit through that space. So there doesn't seem to be any exits the size of a human.
Hmm.
Trevor, can you do a detect magic around here and see if they magic themselves?
All right, second. All right. Give me 10 minutes. 11 minutes.
Sure. So while he's doing that for 10 minutes, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna look around and see if I can find any like hidden doors or stuff like that.
Okay. Investigation.
I'm going to use my knowledge of rocks and look around.
Okay. So, obviously the archway is strange. The the rock that's on the inside matches all the rock that's on the outside. So it seems like someone built this arch, like carved out part of the rock and then put these cobblestone workings into it. Um, and you do find some arcane markings on some of the rocks.
Huh. Would you look at that?
Actually, all of the markings are in Elvish.
I read them.
It is the Elvish alphabet.
Oh my god, it's a fucking Stargate.
Do any of them
Yes.
say what is it? I can speak Elvish, or I don't know how to speak Elvish. What it was?
I don't know how to speak Sylvan.
Yeah, I don't know how to speak Sylvan. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that what I
that's the
knew?
only
That's the
Sylvan.
only thing I know.
Also, Sylvan's a different language.
Oh, same thing.
Racist.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
All right, I'm
Can I
gonna wait
equip
for
my
Trevork to
fantasy
decide.
P90?
Not gonna deny it.
Wait, you say you're doing Fantasy P90?
My fantasy P90 submachine gun
Oh,
because it's Stargate.
got it. All right. So after a minute
Can
or
I
10
have a
minutes,
fantasy Naquita bomb?
Jesus.
I don't know the reference. So no. Um. Anyway. After 11 minutes, Trevork has had a detect magic spell for a minute. What does he do with this detect magic spell?
Oh, do I detect anything like right here, right now, nearby?
You do. That archway um, has um, a kind of a large uh, conjuration aura about it.
Oh my God! It is a Stargate.
What's a Stargate?
It's a portal. So it's a gateway, maybe. It's conjuration,
Oh.
you said, right?
Uh-huh.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty
Yeah,
neat.
this is conjuration magic, so. Oh God, I hope it doesn't. I swear to God, if demons start coming out of this thing again,
Mm,
last time we were by a portal with that could summon demons, a giant goddamn came out. We did not have fun that day. I did not have fun that day.
I had fun that day. Fun was had. We need more demons. They're fun to kill.
I won't be the Doom guy.
Okay, so how do we use this Stargate?
Wait, why do one
Actually,
use it?
I don't know. I'm assuming that guy went through it, or in it, or around it.
Went through it.
Into the rock.
Into the nethers.
Now, do you want to cast Identify
I could do that too.
ritually?
Yes, I will cast Identify as a ritual.
Do we see any? Do you see anything else?
Oh yeah. Well, would I sense anything else?
Um, each of um, the stones around the arch that has its own letter associated with it has its own independent aura that connects to the center of the arch itself.
Oh, say it connects to the center.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fantastic. All right. And the same type of magic you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll let them know that it's all connecting to the center. Yes, I'll cast an Identify spell now as a ritual.
Okay. So another 10 minutes later.
Yep. Anyone else want to do anything in the meantime? Play around with the alphabet.
Not until you figure out what it does.
All right. I guess everyone's just gonna wait, and
All
I
right,
finish
so-
Identify.
After your casting of Identify, this is a gate. It will activate when the proper series of letters are touched in the proper order, and will send you to. It seems like it's not linked. It's not like the teleportation circles where it could go to a number of places. It is locked by a code word that only opens to one particular place.
All right.
So it will take you to a specific destination when activated.
So
Uh,
we're guaranteed to go to where that guy went, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's
But
if we know the email address.
we don't know the. Yeah, we don't know the code. Also, what is an email address?
It's Stargate.
Also, Identify
dial-up.
tells you the activation word, right?
Does it?
Tells you how to use a thing.
Okay, well, that would be how to use it. But I don't know if because it didn't tell you what the word is for activating a magic item, unless it does. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Well, then how would you ever figure out how to use any of the magic items you find?
Not all of them have activation words.
Oh, yeah.
You attune to it.
It is
So
active.
simply attune to this Stargate.
Wait, can we attune to this thing?
No,
Don't.
does
I
not,
was gonna
this
say,
does
what
not
the
require
fuck?
attunement.
I was gonna fucking say. All right, figure this out. All right. Either we gotta find one of these shadow guys and like start interrogating, or we look for clues.
I investigate the gate to see if there's like any worn down letters or something, some fingerprints, something. I don't know.
Sure.
Something.
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 Find something.
Little something.
Oh
Something.
wow. There are certain letters that are used up more. I will type them out here.
Oh, it's a puzzle, boys.
They just all spell go sharp.
Hell, sure, no.
Darkness
Hail
falls. Darkness. Shadows are cool.
Right.
Your mother was a hamster.
Oh God.
It says send nudes.
Uh,
You English kniggets.
Wait, what?
uh, okay. Those have more marks on it than the other ones do.
Do you know if you can press a button twice, Trevork?
Yes. Yeah.
Damn it. That makes it much more difficult.
Can we see a map, please?
Oh, sure. The map of the cave?
No, the map,
Map of the area.
like, the area.
Okay. Sure. I don't have one of the cave. And
This
you
is supposed
are
to be.
where that X is.
Wait. These are supposed to be in Elven, right?
Yep.
Oh God.
But is this translated into
Common.
common?
It's those elven letters.
Oh boy.
That's what I've got so far. Dusk.
I say we press them randomly, and I'll jump in first.
No, we are not doing that.
Why?
The High Forest.
There's no O.
The High Frest. The High Frest.
Wait,
There's no
The
F.
High Knight. The High Knight.
Oh, the the high. Wait, where's
that
the
an
R
R?
then?
There's an R right there.
The High Knight. Is
There's
that
no
what you
K.
said?
Uh, wait, you said no K?
Oh, or you're talking about the other night.
Oh my god.
The other night.
wait. So some letters can be pressed twice.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Does any of the letters is super scuffed up? Dustin, can you see it? Is one of them more scuffed
If it's
up?
the
You
than
got
high
others?
night,
28.
there's no F.
So
Oh yeah, there's no R in there. You're right. R needs.
there's
He
none.
did roll a perfect 20. So he would probably be able to see if one is even more scuffed
The
up.
letters you
because
have
it's
are
touched
E, G,
twice.
H, I, N, R, S, T.
Yep.
Um,
You idiots, it's red mark.
All right, so
No.
so something with night, I think.
Do you think it's an actual town, or do you think it's like the name of like a restaurant, or
with your 28 investigation, G and N are scuffed up more.
Okay, G and N is
that was unhelpful? No, I'm kidding.
Correct. It was.
more scuffed up.
Everyone, give me a insight check.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Insight. This is interesting.
I was hoping
I
to
am-
roll like a nat 20 and be like, suck it.
Booyah. That's what you're hoping for, right?
Yeah.
Oh, insight.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Trevoric, Famous, you guys think about this for a moment and kind of think to yourself,
Night.
well, it has to be related to it has to somehow be related to the people that were the person that you're following, or the people that you're following in general. There's something about that group is probably the key, right?
What are they called again?
Something
Damn it.
night has got to be in it,
Damn it.
right? The tree night.
What?
Yeah, night is part of it.
Night
For
trees.
sure.
Wait, I don't think they have anything to do with trees. This is what I think.
Okay. There's maybe rising night. No, there's too many eyes.
That's
But close.
too many. I don't know. Do you think we were told something before?
I don't think we were told anything before.
Can we get a map of the city? Or
Of
do you think
Silvery Moon? You were just on that.
that one might help more than the local? I don't know. It's the women's college. Let's just go back to the women's college.
What?
They have books. They can help us.
You really want to go back to the women's college?
I always want to go back to the women's college.
Isn't that actually a women's college? You know that, right?
What?
What are you talking about? It
What were the
totally.
two letters?
G and N
Sorry,
are
there
doubled.
were two. There's actually two N's, two G's, and two I's.
Wait, then it's night rising or rising night.
Nope,
Damn it.
that's three I's.
right.
You're right. Night risen or
You're missing an
Risen?
E.
Yeah.
Night. Yeah, no E's. We're using Night Riser. It's Night Rider.
Because it's gotta be the.
So
Night
night.
Rider.
You want to type it
Okay.
in?
So night. E.
I mean, do you want to type it into the arch?
Yeah. Hold on. When I'm still feel like there should be more ends, right?
Wait, what's your answer?
Okay,
Oh.
so I think if we type in night, then we have EG. EGNRTI. Just one I.
Someone do me a knowledge history check or religion check.
So 2 G's. HIN.
Religion. Oh, whoops.
Fuck it, let's try religion. Oh yeah.
Clicked on the wrong button.
Great.
Wait, isn't there an S? Wasn't there an S in the original?
There's an
Yeah,
S.
there's no.
There is an S. I just
The Silent Night. I don't fucking know.
Holy Night.
No, not silent because there's no else.
I know. There's it. Oh yeah.
Also, there's
it
no.
could be an L.
Oh, wait, there is an S though. Whoops.
The L is silent. I don't
Night Singer.
Nightbringer. No, there's no
No
B.
B.
I know.
Wait. Am I missing? No, there's
Wait,
no.
what?
There's no
Okay.
L. There's no T. Sorry.
Night Rain.
Singer.
It's-
Yeah, it's
With the
singer.
T.
Night Singer is the name of one of the names of Char.
Yeah, night singer. That's what
There's
it
2
is.
G's, 2 I's, 2 N's.
Yep, it's right. It's right.
It's
Type it
Night
in.
Singer?
Type it in.
Who's
Who
who's
type
typing it in? Who's
I'll
typing
type
it?
in.
Who
I'll
said
do
it?
it. Or should we go there yet if we're not prepared?
We go. We die tonight.
No, we're not. What?
No, we're not dying tonight.
Wait. Is this the end?
No, it can't be the end.
Then punch it in.
It might be if we jump in here. Do we know if we have a way back?
Yeah. Recall.
I can't do that anymore. Remember, I cannot do that.
God, you're so worthless to us.
Why can't you? do that?
Okay.
How about this? I tie a rope around my waist and go through, and then you guys.
No,
pull me
last
back.
time we did that, you got stuck.
No, yeah.
You got stuck, and we
Oh,
did something
God.
pretty bad. We shoved some old. Well, he's not. He wasn't old since he was
He wasn't
there
old.
forever.
He was also a douche.
He was a
was
douche,
a dude.
but still.
He was
It
kind of an
worked out.
asshole.
It worked out. And what's the chances that it's gonna happen again?
100%.
Too damn high.
Yes, too damn high for my liking.
Very much, it'll happen again. You're
What
gonna
if
get stuck on
I
the other
go
side.
in and then Gonzaku comes out?
That'd be really weird.
Marginal upgrade.
Oh,
Not, I don't. Not really. We lose a
Yeah.
combat. We lose full combat because of that.
That is true. We would lose like a good chunk of damage.
Ugh.
I don't feel comfortable going through there because I basically only have 4th level spells left.
So
Wait,
you,
did we not? Do you not take any?
we haven't rested since we got back from the place. We went
Huh?
straight from.
Oh,
What I can do
can we send
Is-
something else through?
scry on the dude.
Do another scratch. That's true.
I'm sorry. I have 6th level and a 6th level slot and a 7th level slot. And some 3rd level slots and some 2nd level slots. But that's it. Like everything else is burned.
It's a lot
All
of
my
slots
1
you have.
level. Huh?
kidding, I'm
Comparatively.
I'm kidding.
But I've burned all my 5th level slots, which is my good
Yeah.
shit.
Gotcha.
Whoa. We can just rest for the night. We already spent half an hour here in this cave.
That's true.
I'm gonna go ahead
Uh,
and scry on the dude.
If any tracking, we've
Yeah,
got,
we
got
know where the place
gone
is.
now.
Do you still have your magic portal into the cool mansion thing?
Yes, but
Mhm.
that would just burn my 7th level spell slot.
I know. If we're
Uh,
gonna take a rest, I think we might want to just use that and use it here.
I'd prefer to go back where we were
Back to town.
so that I can go pick up the stuff that's at the witch.
Hmm.
I mean, also
Why
you can,
did you pick that up on the way out?
Because as far as I knew, we were leaving immediately.
yeah, I thought we were all leaving immediately. I mean,
And I just looked around. He had time to chop. He had time to drop a box off.
the box was on the way. That did not take long at all.
I mean, that could have caught up to you guys. That doesn't matter, but
I mean,
Anyway,
we could go back to. We thought we would find the dude hiding in the cave, not behind a portal to God knows where.
yeah, and the portal has the name Night Singer, so that's pretty
That's,
bad.
that's actually pretty
So-
ominous.
can you mold earth?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I have check. I don't think I have that. You said
Can
mold
you
earth,
do
right?
no, but your thing that you can make stone like
Oh,
doors and walls out of.
shit. I can't. I have
Well, first, let's see if the code even works.
No, because then they'll know we know, and they'll change it.
All right. My knowledge of this, do I know they can change the code?
It'll still give them
Um,
a certain heads up.
they would have to
Come.
remake it to make the code again.
Oh, that means they come back out, remake it, and we can just ambush them.
I don't know about that, but maybe.
It'd be challenging for them to
Yeah.
change the code.
All right. So I don't have stone shape prepared. I do have fabricate. So I can take something and make something out of it.
Could you block off this with like a stone wall or something?
Let me see what I fabricate. Yeah, I'm looking at me read. I mean, I can just use the stone on the ground and make a wall out of it, I guess.
Let's do that. Okay, first thing, I'm gonna scry on the dude that went through.
Yeah, that's a
That
good
is the
idea.
first thing I
Actually,
want to do.
if you scribe, we can kind of see what's past that.
So
making-
first things first, I would like to scry on that dude.
Okay.
Goddamn stone iris. That's what I'm doing. Shit.
Mm-hmm. I watched enough Stargate. I know what I'm doing.
I think most of us have, or some of us have.
Some of us have enough for others.
Okay, so he has to do a save.
Wisdom save 18 with a. I need to check the modifier. 1 second. So now that I've scried on him, does it count as first hand? I have met the.
Hmm.
I feel like that'd be a little cheaty if you could scry on somebody and then scry them again because you've met them, but you haven't really met them theoretically. Although
But I
don't
can
know.
imagine that like you succeed the first time, it's easier to succeed the next time.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll say
And I still have that likeness or picture.
right.
So it's a -2 for you.
Okay.
It needs to be 18.
He fails.
Sweet.
You look in on him. You can see him in a dark room. He's wearing different clothes now. His clothes have kind of shifted. It is a very dark leather cloak that he's wearing. The hood is down, so you can still see his face and his head. So you can tell that it is him with his black eyes. And he is talking to a drow woman in Elvish. And you can understand what they're saying, obviously. You can hear him, right? Right?
Yeah.
Um,
It's an invisible sensor. You can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there.
okay. So you hear them talking, and he says that a number of the operatives have set up in Silvery Moon, and other operations have already begun.
Ooh, ominous.
She looks pleased with herself, and says, "Good." And your mistress, she is still working on time, and he kind of like quickly corrects her. Our mistress, and she goes, "Yes, fine. Our mistress is still expected in the next few days." He says, uh, when the moon is full and covers the sun, all of darkness shall reign on this earth, and its surface, its its cities to the north shall be yours. You hear another voice echo in your head. You don't hear it like you hear it through the sensor, but it kind of reverberates in your head. You don't hear it out loud really with your ears. Um, but all of them seem to kind of jump and look around. From a new shadowy gateway in the wall appears appears a human-sized figure that's wearing a dark cloak and a dark steel and leather outfit. Um, from under its cloak, you can see long tendrils sticking out that kind of move about, kind of their own volition. But in your head, you hear it say, "And we shall have the main cities to the south, correct?" And like, kind of uncomfortable, the human with black eyes responds back, "Yes, the Sword Coast to the south shall be yours as well." Good. Then everything is in order for when darkness comes. Nothing the surface will be able to do once the light is gone. Shall have all of their hope. It shall be, and it kind of like you see the tendrils kind of get excited. Delicious.
Oh.
But the two of you need to be more careful. Isn't that right, Watcher? And you see that figure kind of turn toward your scrying orb. Anything you want to say before I send you away?
I don't think I can talk through it.
Oh, trust me, young one, I can hear you fine.
Then all it's going to do is the sensor's just going to turn into double birds.
Alrighty.
And he lifts his hand and like swats away, and then your sensor just disintegrates.
Alright. So I'm.
What did you see in there?
Yeah, what's up? Good,
Okay,
bad.
so there's some hentai anime shit going on that's gonna take over the South.
Wait, what? What the heck? What is it? What is hentai? What is anime?
What?
I mean, like, our shields.
Our waifus? I don't know. I don't
Waifu
think our
shields.
waifus would be do that.
Oh, you're talking about the anime shields.
And she's
Our
basically just
waifus
gonna
would
put her
not do
hand
that.
underneath her face and just wiggle her fingers.
Can I? I'm gonna see my.
I know Nightmake knows what that is.
Oh, really? That make.
You have Underdark knowledge.
Cat knows what it is.
Cat knows what it is.
Yeah, Fu knows what it is. Trevor might not know though.
What?
Someone give me
Wait, what are you talking
history or Arcana.
Hey, I'm on point. My rolls have been on
Yeah,
point
you.
tonight.
Trevork knows what the fuck that is. You know it to be a mind flare.
Oh God, why? Why?
about? What now?
So the good news
Oh,
is
God.
he cannot reverse scry on me.
True.
Bad news is it's a mind player.
Bad news is it's a
Alright.
mind player, which makes
Alright,
me really freaking glad we did not go through there.
History. History check this. Do I know what that is? No idea.
Nope.
I don't know what a mind flayer is.
That'll come from your part
but
of the
the
world.
name, but the name sounds fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Famous.
terrifying.
I don't
And
want
then
Mammoth
as
knows.
soon as he says the word, she's just like, oh fuck. Like,
Dens has no idea.
she also uses psychic damage, so
Oh
I
no!
feel she would know that.
I was saying, this is the one time your second damage might not be good. The one time.
It didn't work against the golem
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's a goal.
or any of the fucking spiders.
Don't like any of this.
Oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble.
We're fine. Maybe not.
What have you seen Trevor be like, oh, fuck? Other than the big demon wailing on him.
Yeah.
All right, so can you please fabricate a?
The
Do
giant
we
stone
know that
disc
if there is
pocket.
something blocking the portal, it will not be able to create a door?
No,
Block it.
Okay.
Block everything.
you don't know either way.
So what I would
All right.
suggest that you do, Trevork, is put a shield of rock, solid rock, with like points going through it, so that it can't be opened.
Or at least if someone tries to go through, they get skewered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'll use Fabricate to do that.
I mean, the other option is make it like a millimeter on the other side, so that they'll get hit with force damage if they try and go through
Alright, I'll do that.
and fail to teleport and/or get sliced in half. I think these are all
Okay.
good options.
Yeah, they're all great options.
Make-
Yeah.
Make
And
some
then
threads.
I'm
Okay,
going
make,
to cast non-detection on. I think I can do this. Let me double check. Yes. Okay. I'm going to cast non-detection on the arch.
Okay.
I can, for the duration of 8 hours, I can hide a target that I touch from divination magic. The target can be a willing creature or an object of no larger than 10 feet in any dimension.
Alright, so we're gonna rest after this, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm
doing
going to cast that
I'm
so
casting
that if they
Fabricate
try and
twice.
scry to see what's going on with their thing, they can't target it.
Or place or an object. Okay. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'm
Great.
using Fabricate twice. I'm just gonna cast on both sides of the damn thing. Fuck it.
When you say both sides,
Wait,
Front
is
and
it
back
just...
of the arch.
so the arch is built into the wall.
Oh, okay. So just one side then.
So you're basically creating describe what you're doing. So there's an arch that is crafted into the wall. What do you do? It's about 10 feet high, 8 feet wide or so.
So what's the width of it?
It's from base to base. It's about 8 feet across.
Alright. So with fabric, let's see.
A large
Under
creature
about
could
10
squeeze itself
feet.
in there if it needed to.
So a large object.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make basically make this large. it's contained within a 10-foot cube or 8 connected. Yep, here we go. I'm gonna make 8 connected 5-foot cubes to try to fill in the thing.
Okay.
Does that fill it in all the way?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then you say I should make some spikes and whatnot, right?
If you want to.
I don't think it'd hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my second one
Add
to.
spikes. Add spikes.
I'm gonna add some spikes onto that.
So
Make some really
how
thin
far
threads.
from the gate's entrance are you making the wall?
How far should we make it? Should we just make it like straight up in front of it, or
Probably as close as you can.
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
as close as I possibly can make it.
Okay.
Make them.
I mean, you
make
could
the
create
spikes very
a like a half an inch or whatever space in between the gate and the wall if you want to. You could destroy the gate if you want to. Also,
Well, no, but what if we want to use it?
I don't know.
You may need to use it.
So you're gonna create you're gonna basically pull the rock out from the floor, and
Yeah.
make a stone wall. 10. You said you can make 8, 5
I can
by
make-
5.
Yep, 8 connected 5-foot cube.
So you could make it 10 feet deep and 10 feet high.
Yep.
Of just solid stone, or you could create a bigger space, I guess, out on the edges if you wanted to.
So let's see. Yeah, I'll do was it the first option you were talking about?
So yeah, 8 feet or 10 feet deep and 10 foot high. So just a
Yeah.
giant 10 foot by 10 foot stone block in front of the door.
Yep, and then I'll use second spell to change a few of those blocks to make them a little bit more spiky and whatnot.
On the edges or facing the gate?
Facing the gate.
Okay, so like you kind of almost sink in that stone a little bit and create these spikes sticking out of it, so that anyone passing through would hit the spikes and take damage, and
Yeah.
also kind of be forced back through the gate.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you do this fabricating and reforming of this stone wall. It does take up quite an amount of stone from the bottom of the cave, so there's kind of a huge divot. Because it requires you to shift to fabricate, because you can't fabricate from nothing, right?
Yeah,
You
I
choose
need
raw
to use.
materials, so it kind of like pulls out a giant divot, which the stream now like creates a little pool in the middle of this stone room or stone cave.
Yeah.
But you do fabricate this. Once you finished it, Famous steps up and creates a zone
Oh,
of
I
non-detection.
non-detectioned before he did that.
Okay, well you do it at the gate's entrance, I guess.
Yeah. So they
Alright.
can't look at the gate
Got it.
and be like, I wonder why our gate isn't working.
Yeah.
Let me scry.
Well, the gate works.
Why can't I find our gate?
Gate works
Let's
just
send
fine.
someone to-
Got it.
They don't
Okay.
know. It's like why does it hurt when we try to go through?
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Okay. Interesting. All right. So
Because we are clever motherfuckers.
I mean, if I had known this was gonna happen, I would have had glyph avoiding setup, but I do not. Explosive spikes.
yeah, there we go. All right. So you guys finish that up. It gets close to night now,
All right.
and so you guys head back to Silvery Moon.
Yeah,
Yes, please.
maybe.
No. All right.
I'm asking, what are you guys doing?
Oh man.
We should go back to Silvery Moon and inform
Okay,
some of
alright.
our allies of what we've seen. Like I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
like,
that makes sense.
if we tell someone, hey, there might be a mind flayer invasion, FYI, people are like, wait, what?
We need to follow up on the Black Eyes warning that we sent.
Oh yeah.
That's true enough.
Are you gonna break the law again?
I'm gonna go to like the freaking whatever place, the courthouse or whatever is.
Yeah, the like main the government building.
I need the capability to find the city.
Uh,
I don't want to pixie come in after me every time I need to like emergency fly.
So you're gonna head to the High Palace.
I will, yeah. I don't know if anyone else wants to come. Actually, probably everyone should come because probably would be good to have everyone go and warn the people in the High Palace.
All right. So
So are we leaving?
that's
Yeah, we're
that's
leaving.
my question to you. What are y'all doing?
We're leaving.
All right, if we're
Yeah,
leaving,
and we're
I'm
leaving.
first going to put an arrow down as in front of the gate.
Oh, you're doing your thing?
How long does that last for?
8 hours.
Great. You know, there's a giant stone block in front of the gate as well, right?
Oh, I thought they did a spike. They did the.
I did a wall and like.
He did a wall, and then he put spikes in the wall. So do you
Oh.
do this beyond the wall?
Does that let you know if something triggers it?
For me, I don't know about his.
Yeah.
No.
I'm wondering about it. Damn it. Okay.
I guess beyond the wall, on the other side.
Two on the other side. So I mean,
Yeah.
what's the range of it?
Pretty big.
Oh yeah, I mean, if someone goes through, they're gonna get spiked and maybe explode.
It is radius. Let's just say right there, 30 feet.
There we go.
And target is anyone that coming through the gate.
So, everything.
Yeah, do you have to declare a type of thing that passes through, or just...
I think he can if he wants to.
Can teacher.
own
I guess
you-
it would just be easier. I guess I will target is everything
Sure,
except for this party. I
Got
deem
it.
this party safe.
great,
Everything.
love it.
Hello, I'm an adventurer. What's going on here?
I
My knee.
I
There
have
goes mine.
become a guard now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Too soon. Too soon.
8 years is not too soon. Okay,
It's,
God, has
it's
it
much
been
too
8
soon for
years?
him.
11-11,
Oh my God, you're right. Holy
11-11-11 actually. All right,
It's a good launch date.
was a good launch date. I remember it still.
Never think nothing will ever top it.
Pretty much. So you get 20. Well, no, there's no 20 month.
Exactly.
12,
nothing
12,
will ever
12
top
could have
it.
been a thing, but I don't
12,
think anyone
no.
did.
It no longer is gonna happen.
All right.
Or 19.
Unless we reset the calendar
Yeah.
completely.
Right.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here. I don't want to fight a mind flayer.
So you guys leave the cave, head back to Silvery Moon.
I'm glad you.
I calm Noble back down.
It is a dusk, not the final one, by the time you guys get back to Silvery Moon.
I'm
So
going
it takes about 5 hours to get to that location. Maybe not that long. Maybe 4 hours on foot.
I'm going to get on Noble, but not fly him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the palace.
I'm
Great.
gonna go drop in on the witch and pick up my shit.
Fantastic idea.
Great.
I want to stop by my forge and be like, "What do we get?"
Does anybody
The only
want to
one
go
that-
with me?
I don't want to meet a witch.
Yeah, I can't. I got to do the thing, or at least warn people.
All right, I'm gonna go to my forge and then I'm gonna follow a dragon.
All right. Guess I'll go to your forge first, then we'll go together.
We'll see
Everyone-
what goodies.
yeah.
We'll see
I
what
will
goodies we
also
got.
go to the forge.
Good.
Mostly because I do not want to meet a witch.
That's what do you want to do?
Do you want to meet a witch, Dens?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, okay, you're going with
Let's
famous.
just go with famous.
I was seeing.
Okay.
Okay. So, famous, dense. You guys head out of the city, head back south, and it gets pretty much nighttime by the time you arrive at her little hut in the woods. There is a lit lantern outside of her door, and from the windows, which you can't really see through, but light shines out from the window, indicating some kind of fireplace. Can't remember this character's voice at all, so bring that as it comes.
Do you remember her name?
Her name? Absolutely not.
Ah, I'm the witch. Probably sounds like a stereotypical witch, I would assume.
It starts with an M. Give me a second. I have it written down.
Matilda.
That's
I would kind of laugh if that was the
Morgan.
case,
Her name is Morgan.
Marathil.
Marathon.
What is up with you and M names?
What's up with him, M names, and Blue Dragon Boy?
You know my name is Mike, right?
That is true.
Whoa!
Now that I
Holy
say this
shit.
in jest and I don't actually mean it, but just because your parents were uninventive with names doesn't mean you have.
Oh, I'm gonna tell them you said that.
Ouch.
My friend, who I don't think you guys have ever met, said a terrible thing about you. Also, all these names are quite original. Thank you. I used a generator to find all of them. Except Morgan came up with
He
that
just
one on
keeps
my own.
going until he finds the M's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think takes so long? So many I's and E's in fantasy. Anyway,
I, E's, L's, and whatnot.
so many D's in fantasy.
Mm.
That's Dragon Destin.
Oh my god. That's
All right.
even if that's not really fantasy.
What?
Never mind.
Mine's a very original name, thank you very much.
Your name is Dragon.
Yeah,
Mine's
nobody
a
has ever
very-
named their Dragonborn dragon. Who would have ever thought of that?
Everyone!
Very good.
No one.
Anyway.
Every edgy teenager ever.
Anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna be
It was
honest.
so good.
I had like when it came up in the name generator, it came up as Dragon with a J, and I'm like, no, we're not doing that. Dragon is a much stronger name.
Did you really come up with it via generator and then just modify
Yeah,
it?
and
With...
it was Dragon. And I'm like, you know what?
That's how I
let's
come
not
up with
do
all
that.
my names.
I mean, that's how I come up with all mine too, but the fact that he just took a generator name and then came up with Dragon anyway is great to me. All right. Okay, famous
It had
celebrity.
it had a J instead of a G.
Famous, you arrive at her front door.
Wait, are you doubting the fact that I came up with famous via a generator?
No, I remember this story. You came up with famous, and you thought it would be funny if her name was famous celebrity based on that
There you
name.
go. Yeah.
I remember. You're at her front door.
I'm at her front door.
I'm dense.
I'm going to knock very softly.
I'm dense.
Who is it?
Hi, it's famous. It's your girl, famous.
You see her open the
come
door.
bearing some bad news.
Ah, bad news. Well, I've got also bad news. Come in, come in, come in, come in.
Uh-oh.
Would you like some stew?
No, thank you.
How about you, young man? Would you like some stew?
Yes, please.
Perfect. Here, sit down. And she puts a simple wooden bowl in front of you and ladles out from a pot some stew. It is kind of a murky green color, and it does have steam coming off of it, but it kind of bubbles every once in a while.
I
Let's
blow
see.
at it a little.
All right. So you blow at it, just kind of trying to cool it off a bit.
It blows back.
It does not.
Okay. Damn. Close.
Hey, miss, is this okay to drink?
I have no clue, but she did just trade me weapons for my soul, so I wouldn't need anything.
Okay.
She comes
Then you
back.
trade
Aren't you
yourself.
hungry?
I'm good
Eat,
with
eat.
this for
You're a
now.
growing boy.
I'm what? I'm made of stone. I'm good.
You're a growing golem then. Eat up.
Is there gonna be a trade?
If you want there to be, we can do that.
All right. Well, you
Um,
said you had bad news. Why don't you give me yours?
Yes, I finished your weapon.
How's that bad news?
It's over. The fun's over. I finished it.
Oh,
I don't get to have
okay.
fun until you die. Well, at least this project specifically.
Yeah, but consider
Oh,
how
you thought
much
the bad
fun
news
that's
was
gonna
for
be.
you. No, I only
Yeah,
had bad news for
I
me.
did. I was very concerned. I now have bad news for you.
Well, that's not fair. I only gave you bad news for you. You should give me bad news for yourself. Or bad news for me. You
It
should give me
is
bad news for yourself.
bad news for both of us. Does that count?
Fine.
Chomsky was murdered.
Oh, that's terrible. That old man, that he was doing good things.
Yes, he was. And this is going to go and I'm going to turn to her and just basically look at her and be like, is this place safe to talk?
To find a place that isn't safe to talk.
Anywhere that someone can scry.
Ah. Then yes.
Good. I figured. You're very strong. I figured you would have taken precautions. We have a watcher that likes to check in on us.
Vultures are bad.
You wouldn't happen to have anything for that, would you?
Personally, I do. That's why that's why this is a safe place to talk.
Do you have anything portable in that case?
Not that I can give to you.
Would you like to come with us and get vengeance on the people that murdered Chomsky?
People get murdered every day. Now, if they tried to murder me, then I would need revenge.
Interesting.
Are you sure you haven't seen Dark Crystal?
Yes.
All right.
I have many dark crystals. What are you talking about?
Dense will remember this.
Look at my dark crystal collection. She points to her over her fireplace.
Yeah, you are Skeksis. Can I
I was thinking
have my
Agra.
weapon?
No,
please?
She's Mother Agra.
Yeah, she's
You
definitely
think so?
Agra. Oh
Mm.
yeah.
I don't know. It depends.
Listeners, this is your time to
She
vote.
traded for my death. I'm pretty sure she's Skeksis.
In terms of what she sounds like and how she kind of acts, it's totally
That's
Agra.
fair.
Yeah. In my
Um,
mind, she looks like Mother Agra.
Could I
Yeah.
have the weapons that I commissioned, please?
Oh yeah, sure. Here you go. She goes over to kind of like a table that she's been working, like a workshop table that she has, and then pulls out like a small wooden like chest. Opens the chest, reaches down into it over half her arm length, and then starts pulling out the spear. This is it, right?
Is that the god-killing spear?
No, you asked for a lightning spear. You wanted a god-killing arrow.
That's right. God-killing arrow and the lightning spear.
Yeah, here's your lightning spear. And she kind of like throws it in your direction. Not like at you, but like, here, grab this kind of thing.
I like just getting speared.
She's not spearing you.
I'm like flashing back to Galavant where he gets like impaled because someone threw a sword at him.
So, yeah, so she kind of sends she kind of hoisted it over in your direction.
So I asked for just like a regular arrow, not like a crossbow bolt, right?
I mean, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna give that to what's his name?
Yes.
Destin.
Damn, what's his name?
Nightmare.
Yes, Nightmake. Or we'll give it to Nightmake right before the final battle. So I put that away in my bag, and I put away the lightning spear. What are the stats for my lightning spear?
It is a magic item that murders things with lightning.
I'm literally wiggling in my seat, Mike.
Real lightning.
Real lightning. Says once per dawn you can shout its activation word and create a 60-foot line of lightning in any direction, and you will ride that lightning with it and appear in that at the end of that line.
Called Right the Lightning.
That's ball.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Just kidding. It's actually a waifu spear. It's named after a Final Fantasy character,
Hmm.
and that's it's a waifu weapon.
Nice.
What's the damage on that lightning?
The damage on it is 66 lightning damage. DC 15 to dodge it.
66 lightning damage. Oh, and the once per dawn thing.
It
I was about to
also
say.
it also does 1d 6 extra lightning damage on its attacks.
Pretty
Is
decent.
it counted as a 1+1 magical weapon?
It is a +1 magical weapon that does an extra 1d6 lightning damage, and once per dawn, you can create a 60-foot line of lightning that does 66 damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful one. The DC of 15 dexterity saving throw. And when you do that, you and the spear appear at the end of that line.
That. It's a pretty cool ability, though. I'm gonna be honest. That's pretty fucking sweet.
It is pretty sweet.
Mr. Stabby Stabby's back.
Wait, so you're gonna have two magical weapons, right?
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, do you have to attune to that?
I'm pretty sure that's an attunement weapon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
Yes. It's effectively a modified Javelin of Lightning.
with a sweet ability.
Yeah.
Very sweet ability.
It's a misty step that creates a path of lightning.
It's more like
Yeah.
thunder step.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Lightning step.
Lightning step. And basically a Bane arrow, right? What's the arrow slaying or whatever?
Yep. Arrow sling.
One arrow.
One arrow.
Arrow of God slaying.
Yeah, one shot.
One
And if it
opportunity.
hits, it kills immediately. Hooray.
No, it doesn't. It just adds bonuses.
Yeah.
It's actually a really shitty arrow.
That's why he didn't buy them.
Why is it called an arrow of God's thing?
It helps you
'Cause it-
kill the god faster. It helps you fight it
Oh.
faster. It doesn't actually help you kill it.
I would also assume that it bypasses resistances.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It is. It is specifically for that type of
Right.
creature. So like it's it's not going to be like, oh, an arrow that slays dragon, but
They're resistant to the
Dragons are-
damage.
you can't get past their scales.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so it'll do extra 60-10 damage to a celestial being.
That's pretty good.
I guess it's
Or
technically
chunk.
a arrow of celestial slaying, but it'll work on any celestial being, including the gods.
Watch us fuck up and use it on the wrong celestial being.
You have that choice, is what I'm providing.
I'm
you.
not.
It's not just an arrow of
Fools.
Char slaying.
I'm not Char.
Fool, I am not Char. I've been Morden all along. Wait a second.
Wait, what?
No, Morden, no.
Morden, why?
Morden
And
dead.
the arrows
And
would be a
then
lot
I would
better.
like to go. So I would offer her again the chance to kill a god.
No, it seems a little bit over my head.
Well,
If a
then
god
know
steps
that-
into my uh, my forest, though, we'll have a little talking to.
Well, then know that your weapons will have songs sung about them till the end of time.
Okay. Who cares about songs?
Me, I'm a bard. Fuck off.
I was gonna say, wow, who says that to a bard?
She does.
Apparently.
So I just imagine like a little above my head. I just picture her. She's like 3'6" or something, and like everything is above her head.
She does crouch a bit. She is crouched over a lot. Alright, she says, well, either you're gonna eat the soup or not. And if not, I'll see you when you die.
Oh my god.
Yep. See you when I die.
Unless you need something from me, young man.
Nope, I'm pretty good.
Okay, just know that I'm always in the market for souls.
Even a rock soul.
Even a rock soul. Actually, I imagine that'd be quite rare. She's just a half-elf.
I'm okay with not being rare.
I'm okay
Just
with
a
that.
half elf.
Right, well, behave you two. Here, have some soup for the road. And she, like, puts it into a water skin and, like, hands it off to Dents.
Oh, nice.
I wouldn't eat that until, it's identified.
Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome, young man. So courteous, these young ones. And she closes the door on you.
Happy
Okay, next I'm gonna go
Halloween.
pick up my +3 Mr. Bang Bang.
Where were you having that made?
I think it was in the forge.
+3?
Wait, what was it? What was we made at the forge?
+3 is a lot. What's the +3?
How do I make a +3 weapon?
I think so. I spent.
That's
was
a lot of
plus
money.
two.
Where? I was like, where'd you get that much
That's
money?
Maybe it was
That's
plus two.
insane.
+2. Because the +3 would take a long time to craft, even with a lot of people.
Unless you want me to get, like-
ton of money.
Unless you want me to get like 3 fucking
just-
guns of exhaustion.
I just have really baller crossbow written down, so I don't actually.
Baller crossbow. Did not
It is
write
now
actually
a
how much it
+1.
would be, or what, or how powerful it's gonna be, huh? Just really baller crossbow.
Was Mr. Bang Bang
Yeah.
a +0 before?
He was not magical. I was enchanting him.
Yeah.
Then maybe it was a +2.
talking.
I mean, did you have somewhere between 10 and 50,000 gold pieces?
Yeah, I had 10.
That was the low end. Actually, no, sorry, 20 and 50,000.
Okay, not 20. Then it was probably +2.
Yeah.
I know it was more than a +1.
I was gonna say only other thing you can be higher than is +1.
And it didn't do anything special, right? It was just a plus.
No,
Plus
it's
10.
just a crossbow because I didn't want to have to attune to it.
Right. Okay.
So I already have to attune to 2 goddamn weapons.
That's true. That's if you want to be the one that attunes to that weapon.
No, it's mine. I sold my soul for it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You did.
And you already
Wait,
paid for Mr. Bang Bang's upgrade, right?
Wait, did you sell your soul for the spear, or did you sell your soul for the arrow? Okay.
Both.
So what
I don't remember what.
Because the DM wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
what happens to the weapon after you die?
What weapon?
What happens-
Any of the weapons?
Yeah, her
No,
weapons.
her weapon that she traded her soul for.
It stays on her body.
Yeah, seemingly.
It continues to exist in the world.
It probably will become a legendary artifact, to be fucking clear.
To be honest, if she dies, you inherit it, Dents. It's all yours.
That's what Dents wants. That is specifically what he wants. Is like, I want this.
I want it.
Dance
Alright.
becomes evil again.
All right. So you guys, unless you guys are going to the High Palace.
Yes.
So actually, you guys are going to the Forge first, right?
Yeah, quickly to I want to pick up whatever.
I just want to see what I got.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming it's just tools and stuff for
Yeah.
doing
In the shipment.
blacksmithing. Yeah.
Yeah. What was in the shipment? Or
Oh yeah, it's just tools and basic supplies.
okay, then let's just go straight to the High Palace.
Various, materials and things from far off
Where
places
did-
that are hard to come by.
Where did we leave the Dragonborn?
What?
Baxros. Where did we leave him?
I thought I sent him off to the forge because he got a
Yeah,
free
he went
day.
back to the forge.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. We didn't just like leave him into the middle of the city.
No, I said you got long enough rest. Get back to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, I've been forgetting to try to promote my 7-day week calendar to everyone.
Do you just leave a calendar on her doorstep at the witch's cottage?
Yes.
All right.
It's a 4-year calendar because, leap years.
Of
Right.
course.
Right. The okay. So the High Palace is a spiraled castle with thick stone clads in white marble. It lies near the heart of the city and draws eyes of all who pass by. Crenellated battlements that carved like unicorn heads, and there is plenty of high guards that are kind of an elite group, wearing silvered armor that are kind of about the outside, inside on the battlements, things like that. So as you approach the main gate, you so you enter through on the western wall, and there's a guard there, one of the high guards, that stops you. It's an elven woman. Stops you and says, "What is your business in the palace?"
We are here to warn of an oncoming invasion. Also, I need to pay my parking ticket.
She kind of raises her eyebrow and says, "You know you get summoned for those, right?"
I'm here anyway. Might as well pay it.
You might be waiting a while.
Well, either way, we need to warn you of an incoming invasion. So,
Name? She pulls out a piece of paper and starts writing something on that paper.
Wait, all of our name?
I mean, if you're going to go into the building, then yes.
I'm
Okay.
glad I went to see the witch rather than the DMV.
many DMVs.
Don't forget to get a real ID, guys.
Oh wow.
I don't have an ID. My name is Dragon.
Is that it? Just Dragon?
Tell me, Ref.
Is that with the D or J? Or G or J?
Which part?
First name.
G.
Okay. And,
Otherwise, it would be Trajan, and
It-
nobody wants that. That's a
Sure.
terrible name.
yeah, that's a good point.
It's a stupid
What
name.
is your business for being here? You said paying a parking ticket?
A flying ticket.
Oh, a flying ticket.
Also,
oh.
an invasion.
and
There's an invasion coming.
An invasion. Okay. And and she pulls out another piece of paper. Your name? Pointing at Trevork.
Trevork Silverstone.
And your business being here?
The invasion thing.
And she pulls out a third piece of paper. And your name? Pointing at Nightmake.
Sorry, what's happening?
You're being stopped by guards asking what your name and business is at the High Palace.
I am their bodyguard.
Okay, there, bodyguard. Do you have a name?
I am Nightmake. Wait, sorry. I was gonna say my titles, but I forgot what they were. Let me look them. Okay, there. I'm Nightmake, the headhunter, demon slayer.
Is that Nightmake is one or two words or hyphenated?
One word.
Okay. You like kind of writes it all down and bodyguard to Silverstone and Delmarov.
I have no bodyguard. I have no need of it.
The bodyguard
Just
just,
to
to Silverstone. Then. Okay. She takes one of the piece of paper, the first paper, and starts folding it, and makes it into an origami bird, and kind of lifts it up, and it flies off. And she does the same thing with the other two pieces of paper, and it kind of flies off into the palace.
Should I shoot it down?
If you don't want to get in, you can.
Oh,
Please don't shoot it.
Faster
Leave it
than a
alone.
messenger on foot. So about 25 minutes later, a couple more, another paper bird flies down and appears in her hand. She unfolds it. All right, follow me. And so she enters into the gates and gestures you through.
all right. We
So-
made it in.
So basically, you ascend a silvered stair that kind of leads up into some main halls. Everything is very immaculate and well tended to. Everything's either silver or marble. The ceilings are high. There's gleaming marble floors, hanging plants, tapestries, and white relief carved walls with various scenes of flowers, vines, ferns, and trees. There are high guard everywhere that you look. There's not a place that you think you could stand and not be seen by somebody. Every once in a while, with the silver armored guard, you see some silver robed individuals who have arcane stitching in kind of the edges of their robes, with kind of a gray thread and the silver cloaks that they're wearing. And Trevork, you know those to be the spell guard. They also work as the part of the guard for the High Palace. You're brought off into a side room, and a couple of young human boys come up and bring some they're carrying like a stool or a bench, carrying it together, and they put it down in front of a door and says, "Yeah, 3 of you are gonna wait here."
Okay.
So you're in a hall that has a couple of doors in it, but it's just kind of a long curved hallway, kind of on the western side of the building.
Are they just making us sit here and wait?
I think so.
How long will we have to wait?
Shall if I know?
Paige didn't say. Good luck.
Is there anyone near? Is there anyone near? Wait, hey, you.
Yeah.
You young human boy.
Oh, yes, sir.
Is there any way we can contact somebody quicker?
I'm just a page, sir. I don't know.
Where's somebody that has authority around here?
The guard who just left.
Are there any other guards?
I mean, there's him there, and there's a man standing in silver armor, kind of around the edge of, like at the edge of the room, standing at attention.
All right, you over there, guy.
He does not give you any. He looks over at you and then just continues to stare off into the middle distance.
I think we have to wait.
We have no time for waiting.
Wait, how many days do we have left again?
The fate of the world is in the balance. We can't wait here.
Question. Let's check.
I mean, unless we're waiting for like 6 hours. Good.
I'm not gonna wait a minute.
I haven't updated this in a while. You spent 2 days at Mirror Bar? Is that right?
I think so. We
2
slept
days.
One day we went back and
At least 1 day getting there and 1 day there. Something like that.
I love how it takes us so much longer to get places than to get back.
It takes us so fast to get back.
You guys are doing a lot of really high-end magic to get back easy. So, actually, here, you all can help me with this. Oh.
It's
so we
only
returned to
fifth level.
Silvery Moon. And then
A 5th
right
level
after
spell
that,
is high-end magic. Paladins only get access to 5th level magic.
Yeah.
You are doing high-end magic.
Word of Recall is 6th level.
So, first day of the week was traveling to Mirror Bar. Second day was at Mirror Bar. So I would say
we
this
slept
is the third
in
day.
the
It's the end of the third day.
Yeah, because we came back, we spent like an hour doing the crafting, then we went around the city. No, it's kind of noonish.
Yeah,
correct?
You did spend some time finding about the whole Chomsky incident.
Yeah.
And then we tracked down
the shadows.
Tracked down the black-eyed guy.
Yeah. So that was the end of the third day. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days until Final Dusk.
Right.
Yeah.
And we said we wanted to get there like 2 days early.
So we have one. So if we go do we have. Let me see. Zoom in. So we want to do it on. We want to start on the 7th day or 8th. When do we want to start our invasion?
7 days left.
Probably on the 3 days out.
So 8th day or 7th?
I would say let's aim for the 7th day so that we
Yeah.
have an extra day in case something pops up.
That's true.
Guys, I don't want our campaign to be over.
Well, we can always.
All the good things must come to an end.
We can fail.
No.
Continue. Let's aim for the final dust day.
There is no failure.
9
But
more
accept failure.
sessions. 9 more sessions.
1 more year. 1 more year.
By next year, I'm sure
You
Dens
know-
could be very useful.
You guys can make new characters once you play
Yes.
new characters in a new campaign.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind
I
of
really
want to.
like this
No.
one.
Ganzaku's coming back. We're doing a time skip and he's gonna be back. It's gonna be older and cooler and more edgy.
Oh my
no.
god!
That's
You
not
can't get more
possible.
edgier.
He
Can
could
we
get
do a
edgier.
time
No,
skip
you all are wrong.
campaign?
As someone who's GM'd Gansaku, he can get edgier.
He'll just every time he moves, he'll be cutting things.
He'd be cutting himself. No.
I'm putting SM as Silvery Moon. Collected. Found. Black. By. Evil Cave.
Oh, block off Evil Cave. I heard fuck off Evil Cave.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, what?
That's
Blocked
fair.
blocked off Evil Cave entrance.
That's what I heard too.
Nope, fuck off Evil Cave.
Fuck off Evil Cave entrance.
Fuck off, ghosts.
Great. Yeah. So you've 7 days left for the end of it all.
That's close.
Very close.
That's why I'm saying we have no time.
It's
Young boy,
He's like, yes, sir. Can I
what
go?
office? What office do I need to go into?
oh no, don't do this. Don't make me do this.
What do you mean into? Aren't you waiting to see the magistrate?
Yeah, where is he?
Points to the door that you're sitting next to.
Okay, well, can I just go in there?
His eyes go wide.
No, we're not doing that. We cannot do that.
No,
Why? Why not?
he's very busy and very short-tempered and probably won't like it if you do.
How much time do you say we have to wait?
Sir, I'm just a page. I don't really know. Can I go back to work now?
Yes, go back to
Yeah,
work.
ahead,
Go back to
do
work.
your
Go back.
page things.
This is why you bring the barn.
Okay, bye. And he scampers off. Now you are basically alone except for a closed door and a guard in the middle of the hallway who's aware of you but not communicating with you.
I look at him. Would you stop me if I tried to open this door?
He looks at you and says, he looks at you and nods.
Oh. Have you guys taken a vow of silence or something?
No.
Oh, well, there you go. That's all I wanted to hear. There you go. It's a beautiful voice.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So just so you know, the world's gonna end in 7 days. I'm here to warn you guys about it, but you're Kind of making us wait a little bit long.
7 days.
7.
7 days.
He just nods at you.
All right. Well, I guess if you don't care about it, that's totally fine.
Mind flayer invasion.
Is that passive aggressive?
Not my. It's above my pay grade, not my position.
No, it's gonna be directly in your pay grade in 7 days.
Oh, I'm sure it will be if it comes to pass, sir.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Okay, then can you get us to the person that it is their pay grade? Cuckoo.
Man, we really
I'm
gotta deal
gonna-
with these
no.
birds that keep showing up in this hallway.
you know what? I'm
Leaving
gonna
their
stand
window
up and
open.
knock on the door. I'm gonna knock on the door.
Well,
He like turns and looks at you, just eyes raised, like
I'm just knocking.
The
That's
door
not
opens.
illegal.
he like puts his hands up, like do what you want, man.
you
That's
do
right.
You the first knock you have no response.
Oh no. Oh no. Trevor's
Is
like,
it
oh
dragon?
god.
Is it Black Dragon?
What?
Is it a dragon?
I said there's no response at the first knock. Why do you immediately assume dragon?
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what?
Because you guys are at a bank or something.
No, we're not in the bank. We're in the High Palace. We're like the government building.
Bank or something. Yes, it is
I
being
mean,
run like
he's
a
not
bank. It's
entirely
fair.
wrong.
He's not. You're not entirely wrong. I just think it's funny. It's fairly accurate, to be honest.
It could be a dragon behind the door with a nice suit and tie and
Yeah.
a monocle.
Hell yeah.
It could be
He
like
is
the
now.
Yeah. He's got big white beard and hair like at the end of Mary Poppins sequel.
Sure. Haven't seen that one yet, but okay.
It's on Netflix.
It's a very topical reference, and I will watch that later. Thank you. So at first knock, there is no response.
Knock again. Hello.
I'm busy!
Uh-huh. Okay. I mean, if you don't care about the end of the world, it's totally fine. Or the end of Silvery Moon, yeah. That's probably more your pay grade, I guess.
The door opens. There is a relatively tall, older human male standing there. Darker skin and kind of pepper gray hair, balding. He says, Dragon, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, I got your message. I'm working on that. A number of people working on it. We're very busy. There's a lot of things that keep this city running. Do you run a city?
No.
Would you like to run my city?
I mean, if you would give me that
Say yes.
opportunity.
Great!
Sure.
Come on in, sir!
Cuckoo.
Oh, hooray! Okay, what can I do?
He says, fill this out! And he pulls out a pile of paper.
Uh-huh.
Make sure to follow all of the state legislations and all the city legislations and codes.
Oh, I totally will not.
We're just like, oh god, what's happening?
Then everything will fall apart.
That's unfortunate.
I doubt
People
it.
will lose their homes, businesses will go out of business, and the city's walls, magical protection walls, might actually fall. Do you want this to happen?
I mean, maybe.
So you want the city's defenses to fall then?
No.
Which is it? Maybe or no?
I don't know.
I'd
rather.
I have
I don't wanna
1
sign
minute's
these
more
things.
time worth of this conversation. So, what would you like to do with that 1 minute? Go! And he turns over a sand timer.
All right, so just FYI, there is 7 seconds before the goddess Shar attacks or ends the world or whatever the hell she's gonna do.
Bring eternal darkness!
She's gonna bring eternal darkness, and then she's gonna attack. There's gonna be mind flayers that are gonna take over the Sword Coast or something. It's gonna be bad. All right. So I mean, yeah, sure, the city's defenses and their homes very important.
40 seconds.
Otherwise, you might want to, raise the alert or something. Also, I need a flying pass permit. If I could get one of those, that'd be real great. That's all.
So you have 20 seconds. Nothing left you want to say? How about you,
No.
Trevork? Anything?
That's about it.
Great. Well, then you forfeited 10 seconds, which gives me a lot more time, which I deeply appreciate. Here, he opens up his drawer, files through really quick, pulls out 2 sheets of paper, hands them to you. He says, "This is for you, and this is for your friend Famous. You can pay for you could pay for it at the end of the hall. They will.
You know about Famous? That's great.
Yes, you were. Would you like your 13 seconds back? You can finish if you'd like.
No, that's it.
Great. So you can pay at the end of the hall. It'll be 500 gold each, and you will have permits for the city.
That's pretty steep. That's pretty steep. I'm really trying to save your city here.
Is it? Is it? I'm also trying to protect my city. Now,
From
you get to start again. 8 seconds on how much time it is, or how expensive that is.
Okay, 500 gold is pretty expensive. Please let me fly around the city so I can help, keep your city safe. That's all I really want to do. If you
Request
think
ignored.
That would...
500 gold or you can't fly. 100 gold and you just get to pay the fine. So, if that'll be all, good day. And he points to the door.
Fine.
Do you leave?
I mean, I guess. I mean, okay, no, wait. Okay, no, come on, seriously. Just let me fly. Just let me and Famous. We need to be able to fly to
500 gold each.
No,
take it up.
That's more.
With
I can't.
Take it up with the pursers. All right, bye. And he gestures at the door and it slams in your face.
Fine. All right. Okay. So the other guys, maybe they're cheaper.
Maybe.
All right. The pursers.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll go to where the pursers are. Follow me, Trevork. You were very unhelpful. And you, Nightmake, were you even here? Jesus Christ.
Hey, you went in there by yourself. I'm letting you take care of
They could have at least tried to convince him.
I'm not your bodyguard.
No, you're not. But you could at least be useful. God.
You could be more. I bet you could be more tactful.
We don't need tact right now.
I bet you. Yeah, it worked very well.
Stop breaking the law. You won't have to pay the fine.
I need to be able to fly around the city.
Good news is you can just fly 4 more times and it'll just be less than what the license is.
That's true.
No, he's gonna get stopped before anything happens.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Pixie.
I never took my ticket.
I know.
They know your name.
I just want to make sure.
That was an option.
So you go down the hall. There is a sign that says pursers, and there's a basically a young man, half elf, sitting at the table, kind of writing in a book, like a large ledger, and he looks up from behind his glasses. Hello, sirs.
Hello.
How can I help you?
Yes, we just came from the office of the. What was the name of the guy? Actually, does the title? I forgot the name. The magistrate. Okay. Yes, we just came from the office of the magistrate, and he gave us these passes to allow us to fly around the city. We also explained to him that there's a great danger coming to the city, and he said we could have it, for free, maybe.
Really?
Give me a deception check.
He said it. Okay. I am charismatic. I can deceive people.
Sure.
Oh shit! No, I can't. Can I scare him into submission? Okay, I'm very good at this.
With the deception. Uh,
Wait, how are you scaring him?
21 out of 21.
I'm kidding. Yeah,
21
21 out of 21.
pretty
Perfect
good.
score.
you
Doesn't
guys
get
keep
better than
doing that. It's really weird. Um, let's see.
that. Don't get better.
Yeah. I'm do. Yeah. All right. What is insight is wisdom based?
Yes.
Yep.
Wow, really? That's unheard of. The magistrate's pretty firm on all the laws. Sure,
I
you said
mean,
free?
normally he would, yes, but with the end of the world coming in 7 days, we were able to convince him that it's probably better to allow us. Plus, I can't,
Wow,
uh,
that's
I mean, totally. He was
that's
very. I
that's
mean, he was
crazy.
very. Yeah,
I mean, he
he was
had
very
to.
kind.
He did the paperwork for his own mother's funeral, and he still made them pay for all the finalities in it.
Yeah, I know. He seemed like an actually really nice guy. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, well, the pass is free, but the fine still stands. In
I'll pay the
fact,
fine.
and he kind of opens up this book, thumbs through it for a few pages.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's still in the ledger here. I can't do much about that.
No, it's totally fine. We can pay that. I'll pay the fine. I told them that I would definitely pay it.
Wow.
I always pay my debts.
Sure, upstanding citizen as you
Drag-
are, Dragon?
Dragon, yes.
Yeah, okay. Um, that is
With a
100
J.
gold.
All right. Pay the 100 gold.
Right, awesome. And so he takes takes your gold, puts it in a pouch, and then puts it in the drawer next to him. You see him drop it. There is no noise. He just closes the door. The drawer again.
All right.
And so let me finalize those for you. And so he says,
No worries.
why do you have two though? He gave you two passes.
Oh yes, he gave us 2 passes. One for me and one for one of my companions.
Oh,
She uses a broom and
what's her name?
uh,
Famous.
Fameth. I don't know if I want to say her actual name, but Fameth, yes.
You don't know her
Fameth.
actual name, do you?
Not her actual
The only
name.
person who knows my actual name is
The actual name that I think I know is Fameth,
Oh, okay.
but I know that she doesn't like to say her name and stuff, so I was kind of, not sure if I should say Fameth, but it's Fameth.
Okay.
I was just
Last
talking to
names?
the part. I believe I'm Delmi Rev.
Okay, tell me Rev. Okay. And is Famous just a singular name? Two names? Oh wait,
Celery.
let me look here. And he like pulls another book, out from under the desk and like starts flipping through it. Famous. Famous celebrity.
Yep.
Yes.
Fameth Celebrity.
Awesome. Okay. And so he starts filling out the um
Weirdly enough, she's
sheets.
neither famous or a celebrity.
There's
Pretty
another
odd.
celebrity. It's spelled differently.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh, there's another one?
and there's a famous,
Hmm.
but
last
again
name's
spelled
Celery.
differently.
Look up celery.
Famous celery.
There are 3 celeries.
Okay, well, it's not. It's famous celebrity. That's her name. That's what we need to pass.
Oh, you mean last name celery? Okay.
Yes. No,
Flips the book
celebrity.
to another page.
Okay.
Celery.
God damn it. Okay. Just we just need to pass this.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, by the way, there's potentially shadows in this city.
I don't think. I think that's. Yeah, you can't do
Is
anything
that like a
about that.
code or something?
You literally cannot do
No,
anything about that.
no, they're shadow creatures that assassinate people. You might want to let your guards know about that.
Um, yeah, okay. I'll
Yeah.
do that.
Yes. Yeah, bring the alert. Let people know. I don't know what you guys do here,
Uh-huh.
but yep, they need it. Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
How do these shadow people kill people?
They kill. They take away their shadows. Yeah, I think that's what they
A
do.
shadow that can take away a shadow?
Yeah, it makes more shadows out of them. So they kind of duplicate by taking people's shadows. It's pretty
Yep.
bad.
The goddess of darkness does shit like that.
That's
Yeah. Bad
awesome.
things.
Wait,
No,
what?
it's not. There's a lot of people
I
that
mean,
die.
yeah, it's terrible, but that's like really cool. I didn't know shadows knew how to do that.
Yeah, yeah, they can do that. Pretty bad. You
Have
might
you
want
seen that? Have you seen one of them do this?
to. We've seen the aftermath
Where?
in the what's it? The college down south somewhere. I forgot what's the name of the college.
I'm not in there anymore.
Wait, why?
Well, not the ladies' college. Jeez, the other one.
Yeah, duh. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. So two passes,
Okay.
right? And he
Yes,
finishes up
please.
the paperwork and hands it to you.
Great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Your contribution to the safety of the world is appreciated.
Sure. Just make sure you have that on you at any time when flying. It within
Will
the
do.
city limits. Most of the magical creatures that do any of the uh, protection of the skies will be able to. They should magically know that you're okay to fly, but just in case, it's better to have the paperwork with you.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Sure.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out. Goodbye. Come
Bye.
along, lackeys.
God, you hear him mumble about. I gotta find a book about shadows. That sounds really.
Pretty
I can steal
sweet.
shadows.
I don't trust that guy.
What?
Nothing. Have a good day.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
We create our own villain.
All right, gonna have to keep tabs on that guy.
Is there a
You
guard
don't even
nearby?
know his name.
Yeah,
Is there
I
a
don't.
guard nearby? I was like, you might want to watch that guy for a second.
Yeah, do you want to find a guard? I mean, there's guards everywhere you look.
Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh my god, I'm sure it'll be.
All right.
Wow.
Maybe that's a mistake that's gonna come.
Well,
to
you
haunt
can
us.
now fly in the city. You and
Hooray.
Damon can now fly in the city. And you've got out of having to pay for that pass
500
Yeah.
gold.
for now, at least.
Yeah. And they'll never figure it out. And by the time they
Figure it
do,
out.
Or that boy's in trouble.
the world will end.
You know how meticulous that magistrate is?
He has too much to deal with. I'm gonna be honest.
Part of his dealing is looking at stuff like that.
Nah, he wouldn't even see it. Probably. Who knows? Whatever. Let's get out of here.
Not
Let's
for
go,
a
let's go.
while.
All
Hey,
right.
hey,
So where do you guys
if-
meet back up? Or where do you go after?
Back to Trevork's house.
Oh my god.
Actually, I'm pretty sure we paid for an inn.
Yeah, you did pay for an inn.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go back to my
I go
inn.
back to my job.
Okay.
I go home.
There's like
Do you
a
bring
week
Dents with
left.
you?
If he wants to come, hey Dance,
Okay.
I'm
sure.
going to a ladies of the night play.
Ooh, count me out.
What the hell? You keep wanting to go to the goddamn ladies' college, but you don't want to go to the ladies of the night thing?
He's into people with big brains, okay?
Makes sense. That's true. He is an intelligent boy.
Mm-hmm. What do you do instead, Dents?
I'll go to the inn.
Okay, so back to the inn that you guys are renting.
Yeah.
All right.
We
I
get
think we
our money
paid.
for
Did we pay for the week in advance?
I think you did
Might
actually.
have. Yeah.
I say they
it.
paid for a lot.
Yeah.
Which
I think we
means
paid in
we're good
advance.
to the end of the world.
Yeah.
All right.
Ish.
So you guys head back to your inn. Trevork, do you go home? Do you go with them to the inn?
Home. Like, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna sleep so I don't get exhausted anymore.
Sounds fair. And you guys have a regular night. You guys do anything besides resting?
Uh, mm,
I,
I don't think.
I guess before
so.
we split, at least I'm going to recommend that we tell our allies that we found that it's underdark creatures, right? So drow and what are they called? Mind
Mind
flayers.
players.
Yeah. It's more than just cultists or shard. It's mind flayers and drow.
Probably pretty
Uh,
late.
Underdark creatures. For all we know, Drugar are going to start attacking too.
I'm gonna cast non-detection on myself before I go to sleep.
Okay.
That's right. Famous didn't see any like short raid over creatures, right?
Isn't true?
And before I go to sleep, I would like to dream a little dream with me.
All right. So, you cast the spell, and she is sleeping. Does she have to make a save for that?
Yes, it's been a while. Give me a sec. Wisdom 18 save with a minus modifier because I know her. I'm holding something
Mm-hmm.
of hers. Oh, she makes it a disadvantage,
Ah, right. Okay.
and it's Wisdom 18.
She succeeds.
Really?
Yeah, she rolled moderately high on it
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
Okay.
She got an 8. She
Okay.
got an 18. The other one was a 21.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to tell me the roll. I believe you, but
I mean, how many times have you done this? At some point, it's gonna happen with disadvantage.
She's
It's
gonna
save at
succeed
least once.
eventually.
she's saved a couple times.
Oh, she has. Okay, well, she
There's
failed
been a
every time.
couple of nights, but there's lots of nights where she saves. A couple nights where she saves. Most nights she fails.
Then, since she saved, let me read through it real quick.
Target of sleep messenger.
I think I can still give her a message.
Yeah, I think you still communicate with her. You just can't do the nightmare part.
Yeah. That's what I'm reading.
Yeah. So you show up in her dream.
So no nightmare, but
Yeah. So
hang out.
what is the message that you're giving her?
Who watches the Watchmen?
Uh,
Because I'm pretty sure she figured out that was me that was watching her.
yeah. She can't take any actions or move. No, well, on the trance. Sorry. The sleep. The messenger can also shape the environment of the dream, creating a landscape, objects, and images. Here's the targets. Can she do anything?
And I'm going to project a picture of myself. Like I'm going to spin her dream to be a picture of me in Waterdeep.
Hmm.
In that wizard that we ended up at his house, in his house.
Okay.
Sitting on a bed looking like I'm casting dream.
Right. So she can't respond back to you, right?
Nope.
All right.
But that's what she gets. She gets the image of me sitting in that dude who was mean to us house. Casting dream. Well, I mean, she can't tell what I'm casting, but I'm clearly casting something
Yeah.
to make her look, her be like, huh, maybe she's in Waterdeep.
Well,
That's my plan.
if Dream has any kind of like somatic or any kind of component, it might be
Yeah,
unique
verbal,
to this
somatic, and
spell.
material.
Yeah.
I don't think it requires any. The items require no gold values, so I'm just sitting there very
Sure.
absentmindedly strumming the lute.
Sure. But yeah,
Yeah.
the verbal and somatic
But
parts.
if it's something, yeah, it would just be unique to be casting dreams. So somebody who knows about it probably would be able to tell what it is.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
if
yeah.
there
It
is
looks
no
like to her that you are casting the dream spell from that location. If she's
Yes.
familiar with the dream spell.
No, but that's my point. Is I don't want her to think I'm casting dream. I want her to think I'm casting something else
Oh. I see. Okay.
because I don't want her to know that it's dream.
Okay. Okay. So you do that.
And then I snap up the tiny hut.
Okay. She can't communicate back. Okay. You see her get frustrated and angry. And then the dream fades from both of you. Oh, can converse with the target as long as it remains asleep.
Oh, hey.
Oh, if the target is okay. Um, she tries to approach the image that you're projecting of yourself on the bed, and says, "You can hear me, can't you, Fameth? You can hear me." Ah! You see her get angry. Her eyes start like go ablaze, and like the edges of her hair like sets on fire. She like engulfs her hand in flames and tries to like punch you or swat at you swat at the image of you. What happens when she hits through the through you?
Illusory me like ducks backward and looks startled.
Pay attention to me. Talk to me.
Illusion vanishes.
Why are you doing this? I mean, I know why you're doing this, but just talk to me for once. She like tries to like calm herself. You see like her form kind of fades, like it like shifts and like gets kind of flowy and then re-solidifies. I'm just want to talk to you. We can do this here, or we could do it where you are, in person. Your choice. Okay. Where you are then?
Give me a second.
Yeah.
I need to
alright.
read something.
Okay.
Just the words, I'm listening. are going to appear.
Fine. You're upset. I betrayed you. I get it. But it doesn't have to be that way. Maybe we could be together on this. You and I can be together on this. I have power now. I have my goddess's favor. The world will fall into darkness, but we can continue to live in our own place of light. Whatever you want, whatever we want. You just join me. It'll make things easier on everyone.
Famous is just going to throw up the words, I miss you, and then drop the dream.
Yeah.
Can I insight to see if I think that what she was saying was true?
Sure. She does believe what she told you. She does believe in her power and her favor with Shar, and she wants to offer you the opportunity to include you in it.
Good to know. Famous gonna throw up the hat and go to sleep.
Okay. What's everyone else doing during the night?
I'm sleeping.
Sleeping, I guess.
Oh, quick question. Sorry, I forgot to ask before I went to sleep. Is there a possibility that I could find a +2 studded leather armor somewhere in the town?
+2 enchanted studded leather?
Yeah, just studded leather armor that's +2.
So a magically enchanted +2
Yeah.
studded leather armor. Okay. You can look for it,
Yes,
or
please.
you want to give me investigation check?
Mm. Can I do a persuasion check instead?
Uh,
To persuade people to tell me where they can find this thing?
Hmm.
Or to persuade the people at the college to use their extensive network to tell me where to find this thing?
Oh my god.
What time of the night is it?
So armor +2 is
Very rare.
yeah. No, I'm gonna say that you're gonna have to start with some kind of investigation to even look for the right thing or know where to ask.
Hey, guess what? I have 2 more lucky.
That sounds good. None of your
There we go.
19. Yes, there is an ex-adventurer who would wear studded leather armor. That people believed it was magical. So he's probably
Okay.
one of the few people in the city you could buy it from.
I'm gonna go find him first thing.
In the morning, he said? First thing in the morning?
Well, yeah, because
Okay.
it's kind of metagamey if I find him now.
Okay. Yeah. You could use persuasion in the morning to tell me to figure out where he is in the city.
Sounds good. I'll do
Okay.
that.
So you guys get through a full night's rest, and it is uneventful. So Trevork, you wake up in your family's home. Your wife says it's your turn to make breakfast.
All
She
right.
rolls back into bed.
I like your
Since-
wife.
since it's pancakes that we've been having, I'm gonna make waffles.
I feel
And
like as a forge clerk too, you'd have the best waffle maker. Like it's like custom made waffle maker.
yes, the center is gonna be
It
a
has the
hammer.
symbol of Morden that
Yes.
burns into the side of the wall.
Yeah.
Yep, I was gonna say there's a hammer Morden in the center of the waffle.
It's in the shape of a hammer and has the symbol of Morden.
The holiest of waffles. Holiest of breakfasts is waffles. In the morning, I'm making waffles. So you make some waffles for you and your wife, and she, is very thankful for you actually making breakfast because she's been having to do it pretty much every day you've been gone, which she like digs in at you for being gone all the time.
I tell her this is the last time. Last time.
Uh-huh. How many more days of the last time?
Is this 7 still? 7, right?
Yeah,
7.
Seven.
I say, show her your hammer.
Oh, Dragon, when did you get here?
Heyo!
Wait, what?
No, I've been here the whole time, man. What are you talking about? I'm sitting in the table eating.
Well,
I grab some waffles.
yeah, and have some waffles, Dragon.
Yeah.
Wait, how about you use your eyes for me real quick?
Nah, it's fine.
Wait, I should I do the hammer thing?
Just show her your fucking hammer. Oh, well, I mean, I guess we don't want to show her the hammer.
I don't want to show them the hammer yet. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess her. Who cares? If she's watching, she's watching. She can watch me some waffles. I look up at the sky. Hey, Morgan, if you're watching, I'm eating waffles. What do you think of that? That's right.
There's no response.
Of course, there's no response.
Told you. See, she's not here.
I don't think she would respond.
Morgan? Who's Morgan?
Some really crazy lady trying to end the world, I guess.
Wait a second. Didn't you go? Didn't you leave with the group after coming back from that island, going to help some woman named Morgan?
Never trust anyone named Morgan.
Yep, that is the truth. That is
So
the
Dragon,
goddamn
this
truth.
Morgan woman, she pretty?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
How pretty?
quite.
How would you
On a
describe
scale-
her, Dragon?
She was attractive for a human.
Mhm.
Not as pretty as Trevork's wife.
Damn it, Jack.
Oh, David, when did you show up?
Hi! You're beautiful.
Thank you, darling. And she looks over at Trevork with she's like a real smile at you and a forced smile at Trevork.
Oh, don't worry. Trevor didn't have a chance.
Don't worry, she's more my girlfriend than his.
I really don't want her.
What
Good
the hell
answer,
should we
dear,
tell your
good answer.
girlfriend? Also, didn't you
Also,
hate
what
her?
is this? Waffles?
Yeah,
Yes.
Trevork made them for us this morning, dear. Have some. Trevork, make some more waffles.
They're probably
I mean,
delicious.
Wait a minute. What would you mean she's your girlfriend? What are you talking about?
I just said she was more my girlfriend than his.
As it should be. Your girlfriend. Not mine.
It's not like you were interested or Dents was interested and I gave her a necklace and it was pretty.
Not at all.
So tell me about her, dear. What's she like?
The devil.
Evil!
Fine.
She's literally the devil.
Hey, have you ever heard of this adventurer that has some really strong leather armor? I need to find him and buy his armor. And or take it, but probably buy.
Yeah, Lumi. I think he lives on the northern side of town.
Cool. And she takes 3 waffles to go.
Okay, dear. Well, have a good day.
Bye, beautiful Trevork's wife.
Bye, sweetest thing that Trevork's ever brought home.
That's impossible because he brought home you. And she's gonna.
I like her.
She is a bard.
Yes, that's why I like her.
Alright.
All right. So you go start asking around. Give me a persuasion check to ask around for Lumi.
I like my persuasion check.
Nice. All right. You some people direct you to kind of a smaller house on the edge of the near the edge of the wall. Um, it's kind of in a more rundown part of town, or like kind of more not rundown, but like not as high end part of town, not more smaller buildings, but it's a well maintained building, and there is it's a simple whitewashed door, red brick building.
Hello. Knocks on door. Hello.
You get um, uh, a average height person um, who is wearing a half of a blank mask. Is an elven man, darker hair, older, some grays that you could probably see in his hair. He's that old, but he half of his face is covered in um, like a theater mask, a half of a theater mask, and he says, "Yeah,
Hi. Um.
I'm not
Are.
I'm not buying your candy, kid. I'm not
Oh
in."
no, actually, I'm buying. I'm looking for some really strong studded leather armor. I heard you might have some. I'm looking like +2 or +3, like something like that. But so I don't have to carry my animated shield anymore.
Uh huh.
Because I did the adventure thing of getting too many attunable items.
Ah,
Just gonna give him a smile.
yeah, been there. It's not for sale, kid. Sorry. And he closes the door.
Is there anything I can do in exchange for it?
No. He starts closing the door.
Is there anything I can do to help you? And then you give me the armor?
Why do you want this so bad?
Because I have too many attunable items.
Said you have a.
And we're about to go kill a god, so I kind of need some good armor.
Seriously?
I mean, one way or another.
Alright, fine, you can buy it.
How much?
How much you got, Miss Adventurer?
Okay, so I learned from a very young age that is not how you negotiate with people.
Good answer. Good start. How's 30,000 gold sound? You know what?
Can I pay an
Let's not
installment?
barter on my porch. Come on. And he gestures you into the building.
I will follow him into the building,
All right, he
keeping an eye out for
closes.
any weird things.
It's a simple foyer. It's a two-story building. There's a stairs that lead up to the second floor. But he takes you into next room. There's kind of a den space, but he like
Sorry,
kind of
just to backtrack a little bit, did anybody want to come with me?
good question. Anyone
Yeah, I'm
going
not,
with her?
I'm not leaving my
Mhm.
wife this morning for now.
I was very
Ooh.
content eating waffles.
Dents, Nightmake, either of you gonna go on this armor +2 shopping trip?
This is at night, right?
No, this is in the morning, man.
Oh, I guess we met outside.
Yeah, it's next morning.
Everyone barged into my home again, so
Again,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's the meeting spot.
Yeah. Kind of sucks
Yeah,
with
it's how, where
everyone.
we meet every morning.
We didn't discuss it. It just auto last save point.
Yeah. All right. So who's going with?
Yes, I will. I will join the shopping spree.
Okay. Uh. So
Well, I mean, it's not a shopping spree. It's just one guy
there's
that's
one
selling
one
one
dude
armor.
that you're buying a really expensive armor from. So Nightmake is with you.
Oh, why are we bothering this guy then? At the other shop.
The only
Because-
+2 studded leather armor she knows of in the city,
Oh,
and that she could find anyway. So he invites both of you in. There's like a nice den space there. In the den, there is an open book on a table, like a little like end table, with a cup of tea in it that's still hot. And he kind of walks past that into another room with a locked door. He pulls out a key and unlocks it and opens it into a well-ordained room full of various adventuring gear. There's
Whoa.
there's a set of the armor is on a stand in a glass case. The set of leather armor has some glowing magical runes on it. There is a long bow on the wall. It's kind of white with green filigree on it. There are some boots, but it kind of in central is 5 different masks that are hanging inside of a placard, like inside of a glass case on the wall. And they kind of have each of their own different kind of designs on them.
Those are neat.
Yeah, I made those.
They're gorgeous.
Thanks. So, about the armor. 30,000.
I don't have that much.
Yeah, most kids don't. How about you, young
I-
man? 30,000? Pointing at Nightmake.
oh, I'm only here to escort her when she cries because she can't afford it.
I mean, that's fair.
Mean, not fair.
It's fair that I can't afford it.
True.
He's not wrong. He's not
I
wrong.
see.
So I noticed you like the masks and things. How about a trade on installment? I have this really cool belt with an image of a snarling dragon with a secret compartment.
Wait, you have a what?
This belt, look at it. It's got like a snarling dragon on it. And then it's also got a secret compartment right here. See, let's take a look. Isn't that cool?
Uh-huh. Neat. Very neat.
And I also have some really cool tapestries.
Can I see them?
Yeah. I'm gonna just start pulling them out of my haversack. The tapestries from Bannifer's room.
Okay. They're nice. I don't think that's gonna get me all the way there, though.
Hmm. I also have an endless water jug and a hat of disguise.
Oh, I had a friend that had those things. He was strange.
Now you can have them.
No, less association with him, the better.
Fair enough. I also can do things like write you a song, compose an epic about your adventures.
I already did that, hon.
Oh, are you a bard?
In a way. Some say I'm not a very good bard, though.
Well, would you like to check this out? And she pulls out the DOS loop.
Now, that's a nice bit of make.
I know, right? It's so pretty.
He pulls it out. He says, "Do you mind if I try it?"
Oh no, you are a bard, right? Because if you're not, you get into really bad shit that happens if you don't.
Yes, I have experience as a bard.
Okay, just want to keep you safe. It's attuned to me, so you can't do anything, but feel free.
Yeah. So he picks it up and starts playing some songs on it. They're like really old songs. Some of them, he plays little bits of stuff, not like anything for the whole piece. Like he like changes it around a little bit or tries like a different piece. I was like, yeah, this is it's a good loot.
Yeah,
Hands it back to you.
thank you.
So the loot, and I don't really have much need for that belt. I don't really have much need of any of the adventuring gear, honestly.
Well, like I said, is there anything we can do for you?
Came here to retire.
By we, she just talked about just her. I can give you about an hour. I'll just leave the room.
So you're not part of any offer for the deal, huh?
Like I said, I'm here just to escort her out. I can escort her out sooner, but it might cost a little bit of a service charge.
Well,
+3 to armor.
can I get you any tea while you wait?
Please.
Well, if you're here to retire, I mean, you'll probably need to get some of your old gear and stuff looking nice again. We're really good friends with the Smiths over the Silverstones.
He leaves the room and is like kind of calling from a kitchen nearby. But why would I? If I'm retired, why would I need my gear looking good?
If you're retired, why do you need your gear at all?
Sentiment. It took a lot
Well,
of work to get all that stuff, you know.
well, wouldn't you want to give it to the new generation of heroes?
My friends and I killed a red dragon for some of that shit.
Oh, I killed a black dragon!
Nice.
Killed 2 of them!
We also overthrew evil dictators.
Us too! They
Nice.
were cultist dictators, but dictators. Well, eventually we're going to go back and clear out a water cult. If you want to come with us, you are more than welcome to.
Like I said, I'm retired. Shit's tiring.
Well, I mean, if you want to be introduced to a nice lady friend, we got a couple of those we've met along the way.
Go on.
Not to mention, I have a standing invite with the lady place in town. I actually play there every night that I can, and that's where I take my sleep. Pretty sure I could introduce you to some pretty nice girls there.
No, the last time that I had a fling with a lady of the night, the city I was staying in was attacked by demons.
Yeah,
Probably not
but
a
I
good
bet you
call.
some of these girls are getting ready to retire. They might, find
No,
life
no.
with a good adventure.
I woke up hungover, sick, and demons attacking. It's really not a good look. And he puts some tea on a table for each of you. Sugar, honey.
Honey, please.
Sure.
Like I'm looking for you.
You're a quick kid.
Does Trevork have a daughter?
He does. I think she's married though.
They are married. All my kids are married.
With children.
Okay, well, we met some of the female scholars over at the place.
My God.
I I don't know what kind of person you take me for, but
Well, tell me what you like. Let's come on, tell me. I probably know somebody.
yeah, I'm looking for quiet. The only reason I entertained letting you look at potentially selling the armor, but I put a lot of money into building that armor.
Well, I mean,
I
think of
also
it
had
this way.
I did have a good discount though. I will say that.
Hmm.
Well, it was a complicated discount. That's why I killed the dragon. I don't want to get into it.
I mean, I am familiar with this type of discount.
Yeah. But I don't really need anything from you. I saw how that worked out. The woman I had this from, so I don't really need any contractual deals or whatever.
Was she perhaps a witch in the woods?
No, she lives in the city. I don't
Hmm.
know if you would classify her as a witch. She's more of like an enchantress. I don't know.
Huh.
She burned herself up and rejuvenated.
Mike.
Was her name's perhaps Marithil?
No, that's not it. I don't know.
Hmm.
It's been a number of centuries.
Is this seller wearing a mask?
Half of one, yeah. And there's five masks. I said 5 masks or 6 masks. There's 5 masks on the wall, as well as a white bow and armor. Does this sound familiar at all to you, Mike?
No, not at all.
All right, cool. Goes by the name Lumi.
Squid.
I don't know. Mike, what do you think he would take for his armor? If you were to just kind of shoot off into mad space about what he would take as an exchange, a retired character such as this. I mean, individual character. Why did I say character? Character. Well, this is such a person.
The only thing that I'll probably trade for is the quest to get rid of a particular dagger
Oh,
that's cursed.
you know what? That's a good point. He says, actually, yeah, there is something you could do for me.
Oh my God.
I'm listening.
You can have the armor, but you need to take something with you when you go. And you
Does
can't.
it require an attunement slot?
No. No. It just requires that you never bring it back.
That
Oh my
sounds
God.
suspicious.
Oh, it is.
Explain.
It's very suspicious.
Tell me more.
I mean, people from your world wouldn't really be familiar with the name, but there's maybe, I don't know, maybe it's crossed dimensions. You familiar with the name Muin?
I'm gonna pull out the Moonblade. Hey, Moonblade, do we know the name Moon?
No, not familiar with that name. Should I be?
No. Should we be?
Ah, a talking sword. Well, then you will just love this artifact.
Oh, is all that it does talks? Because I love talking to my sword.
No, no, no. I mean, it does talk a lot, but no, that's not all it does.
What's the part that has you shivering and wanting to trade your old armor for it?
Listen, you can either take it very far away, or you can find some way to get rid of it, like, permanently.
What does it do?
Well, the dagger can hit any ethereal creatures without any any downside. It very easily. It's like a ghost touched dagger. It can attack anything in the ethereal plane as if it were material.
Yeah, shit like that doesn't come without a bad thing. What's the bad thing?
Well, it does when you throw it, return back to where you were, so you can grab it in midair. So it's a returning ghost touch dagger. You know, the dagger that returns to you. Magic dagger +1, ghost touched. Really, the dagger doesn't have many downsides. Really.
Sounds really good. What's the problem?
I guess I could say it comes with a friend.
I like friends.
Yeah, I thought I did too. Yeah, so mentioned Muin. That was my friend's name. He got blown up. And the only thing that was left of him was this dagger. And but he didn't go. He didn't die per se.
Is your friend in the dagger?
No, but he is here. I'm pretty sure because the dagger's here.
I legitimately don't know what's going on because I never have heard any stories about this character.
I know.
That's why he's doing it. That's why he's doing this.
I know. Mike knows that.
Yes. If you want, I can take over you.
You want to be Luma for a moment?
Yeah.
All right. You can be Luma for a moment.
You can say the dagger's curse.
Well, I gathered that. I'm not dumb.
The returning is actually not a magical effect. It's actually Muin picking up the dagger and bringing it back to you.
Well, that sounds fine.
Yeah.
Is he
It's
naked?
fine. No, that's why would you, what's wrong with you? You're pervert.
You seem uncomfortable about this.
He hasn't been naked since the day he blew up. We got him clothes.
Is that Muin?
And so
no, that's you. I just intersected that part.
No, someone joined in, or I think
John joined in.
Oh shit, John joined in. He's gonna like this.
It'd be so great if I had Zach just like unavailable. It's like, hey, Zach, come join me.
We're trying to sell your soul.
So it's a debt. I mean, I've already sold my soul, guys. Like, this is not hard sell.
It's not.
Now you're buying a soul.
Hey, I might be able to trade it to that lady.
You don't want it.
No.
No one wants this soul.
This dagger, if you choose to take it, Muin will keep on returning it to you.
I fail to see a downside. What is the downside? Will he stab me with it each time he returns it?
No. He is very friendly and talkative.
Have you met Spellsinger?
He will
Hi,
always
I'm
be
Spellsinger.
with you.
Have you met Spellsinger? Look, I already have one talking weapon at this point. I might as well just have more. At least then they can talk to each other.
Oh god. Oh my god, no, please. Please don't let her take this.
This might actually work out really well. Oh my god, they could sing to me the entire time.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, he can sing. Or he
Thinks
will
he can
sing.
He thinks he can.
Can't sing.
He will sing.
Yes.
He'll do something.
He will sing. he can't sing. Yes.
I mean, that's fine. Everybody gets better with practice, and spell singer can't either. I love you, but you're not
I
great.
sing great, thank you. My singing is on point.
Constant, yes. Yeah. I mean, as long as that's all that it is, I'm okay to take that away from this guy.
Okay. Uh, oh,
Do I think that's all that this is?
So that at least I don't have nothing for it. How about you give me 300 gold, and you can have the dagger and the armor.
Okay.
Why is that so cheap all of a sudden?
Okay, great.
Mostly because I want to see how this fucker plays out.
Moon. If I know you're here, She's yours now. Okay?
No naked, no parties, and I
If
am
you
no
followed
naked.
me, she's yours now. Anything else you'd want to say is Luma?
I take out a small chest that's has engravings in it, and I unlock it. And there you see the dagger.
the finely made, like silver, dagger, with a black hilt, and
Does it look strangely like the one that Gon lost at the beginning of our adventure?
no,
'Cause I didn't forget that shit.
no, it's
He didn't either. He got that shit back.
it's a bit like jagged on the back edge, um, but otherwise looks like a normal piercing dagger.
Well,
Throwing
this looks
dagger.
nice.
Moon, could you be a friend and go ahead and take the dagger to her?
So a uh, androgynous figure appears holding the dagger and tosses it over to you, Fabian, and disappears.
He just tosses it over to me.
Yep, do you catch it?
I dodge it.
Oh my god.
Okay. It sticks into the floor behind you. And the androgynous figure again picks up is holding the dagger and pulls it out of the ground. You were supposed to catch it. How am I supposed to return it to you otherwise?
So here's where my dagger pouch is. Do you want to just put it away?
Okay. And he just sticks it in one of the slits for the dagger. Let's go. Disappears.
That seemed okay.
He again. They appear holding your dagger. They grab one of your other daggers. Trade. Let's go. The other dagger and disappears with your mundane dagger.
Okay. Anything happen after that?
No.
So Moonin now has a plain dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And I have his dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna stab me with the plain dagger?
Luma just sort of shrugs.
That's one hell of an assumption to make.
I'm trying to figure out why this is so bad.
Maybe he's an annoying motherfucker.
Okay, but I have a sword that constantly sings at me. I don't think it gets much worse.
Let's put
I'm
it
just
this
gonna.
way. I've been alive for hundreds of years, and I've never
Mhm.
been able to get rid of this dagger. Until now. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Here's your
Moon
armor.
also enjoys it. He's gonna have fun on his new adventure.
Yep. So he hands you the +2 armor.
The bits of me that I sell to get good armor. Okay. That's what I needed. Thank you.
+2
Well,
stat.
find out what I need to do. I am immediately going to go to Trevork's wife.
Okay.
I'm going to go to her and be like, I did a thing. I think I'm cursed, and please help. And show her the dagger.
Let's see. As you try to reach for the dagger, it's missing.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Actually, give me a perception check. Yeah, it's missing.
Sure, that's not.
I'm going to pick up a dagger and stick it on my belt. Like one of my extra daggers that I have in my pouch.
Okay.
And wait.
How long do you wait?
Like a minute or two?
Okay. After 3 minutes, there's a knock at the door.
I'm going to open it.
Moon is standing there holding the dagger out for you to take.
I'm going to go to Trevork's wife and be like, this is it! This is it! This is the dagger!
Hi, I'm Moon.
What did I do?
Wait, do we see
Hello?
him? He's just standing
Yeah,
there?
he's standing there holding the dagger out by the blade for her to take.
What the? What? George's like, where the hell did you get this?
I
Hi.
did a thing. We don't need to talk about it. What did I do?
I'm her new adventure companion now.
She cursed herself.
I get to travel
yeah,
with you.
but like,
Or with her.
Wait,
Are you traveling with her?
who's this guy?
Hi, I'm Moon.
hi, Moon.
Hi, I'm Moon, the rogue. Nice to meet you.
Oh, how good are you at disabling traps?
Oh, super good.
Wait. So, is he just ethereal?
I'm
Does
the
he look like a
best.
ghost?
I'm not a ghost.
Did he-
I didn't die.
Wait. Oh my god!
I haven't died for the past... What year is it?
I don't know what year is it.
Yeah, me neither.
22XX.
22XX? Oh, it's in a different calendar. Never mind. I don't know how long it's been. Why didn't you ask
Really long
Luma
time?
how long it's been?
Something tells me Luma wouldn't have told me the truth. He's squirrely.
A little bit. That's why I liked him. He was
Where'd my
interesting.
dagger
Although he was
go?
a horrible bard. He never
Where did my
inspired
dagger go?
any of us. Once.
Where did my dagger go?
Oh, it's right here.
I thought he just gave it back to you, right?
He's holding it out
No.
by the blade. You
Oh.
want the? Oh, you mean the mundane
He's
one?
holding the one. Yeah, is he holding the one that I had?
He's holding Muin's dagger.
Okay, but where did the one that I had go?
Oh, I had to use that for something. Don't worry about it. The less you know, the better. Trust me. This is yours.
Huh.
He's handing you the dagger.
I'm not gonna take it.
He tries to go put it in your pouch. Or
I
like
close the
on your
pouch.
belt where your knives go. Do you stop him?
And I'm going to turn to her and turn to Trevork's wife and be like, how are you at binding things?
Binding?
Mm-hmm. Like, the hag witch bound me.
I'm better at curse breaking than I am binding.
Curse breaking would be great. And I'm going to be like, can you take a look at that dagger for me?
He like holds it over for Moon's wife to take. Or for Trevork's wife to take. This is gonna get complicated. And she's like, I'm not sure I want to touch that, honey. She looks over at Trevork.
Oh, I don't know if I want to touch this either. So this person is bound to the dagger. That's what I'm gathering.
Sure. Yeah, bound to it. Absolutely. He hands it out for
Oh.
you to take.
Wait. Did you attune to this at all? Wait,
Just a dagger. Just take it. I'll
Oh
do a
my
cool
God.
magic trick. Want to see?
this is so sketchy. This is so
You've already
sketchy.
seen it. Shh. He shushes famous. Shh. You've already seen it. Trevork, was it? You want to see a magic trick?
No, I'm okay.
Trevork's wife, you want to see a magic trick? Honey. Is Nightmake there?
Yes.
Is Dragon's still here, right?
Come on, show them the magic trick. Oh yeah, is Dragon
I'm
there?
eating waffles. Leave me alone. I'm leaving waffles.
Okay.
Waffles.
Big
Still eating.
dragon dude. You want to see a magic trick?
Nope. No, thank you. I'm just eating waffles.
All right, Tiefling bro. You want to help me do this magic trick?
Or you go back to famous once it's done.
Yes. Her dagger.
Yeah.
She bought it.
Yes.
So he hands it out. He holds out the dagger for you to take.
I take the dagger.
All right. He lets go and disappears.
I pull out my gem of seeing.
Okay.
I take a look.
You see him standing there waving at you. Big grin. Huge
Do I
grin.
see anything else?
I mean, he's wearing his clothes.
Do I see my dagger?
No, I'm holding it.
At least he's wearing his clothes, I guess.
No,
Your,
that
your
is
mundane
Muin's
dagger is
dagger.
not anywhere nearby.
I am looking for my dagger.
Yeah, it's not anywhere nearby.
I'm going to turn to Trevor's wife and say, can you break this curse?
I can try.
Please do.
I look at you like,
So she like gestures for Nightmake to put it on the table,
I put it on the table.
and she starts doing 10 minutes for identification spell. Like have some brunch, I guess. Gonna take a few minutes. After 10 minutes or so, she says, "Darling, that's a +2 returning. That's a +2 Ghost Touch Dagger of returning, or a +1 Ghost Touch Dagger of returning. I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't seem to have a curse on it."
this is some weird magic shit. That's what I think.
I'm going to take the ring of mind shielding and touch him with it.
Moment. I don't even know what that does. Read your thoughts.
Would it actually? Yeah, I'm thinking like, does it actually do anything in this situation?
If you die while wearing the ring, your soul enters it unless it already houses a soul. You may remain in the ring or depart for the afterlife. As long as your soul is in the ring, you can telepathically communicate with any creature wearing it. The wearer isn't prevented, can't prevent this telepathic communication. I'm going to try and convince him to go inside the ring.
Don't you
So
have
you
to
try to
attune
touch
to
the
the ring
ethereal
first?
moon?
Sorry?
You try to touch ethereal moon?
Yeah,
You pass right through.
because I can see him.
Yeah. But you pass through.
Do we
it.
still have some of that stuff of etherealness?
Wait, what etherealness?
We had something that had to do with ethereal.
You mean the cursed armor?
Maybe it's the cursed armor.
Yeah, we put that back after we found out it, like the armor goes ethereal.
Not the person.
Then I'm going to ask Moon, can you go inside this?
He looks down, shakes his head.
All right.
Actually,
Where
he
is
like
my
puts his
dagger?
finger up and like gets an idea, walks over to his dagger, grabs it off the table, becomes a material again, and goes, "I don't want to, and even if I could, I can't. Why would I? That sounds
He
boring. It
became
sounds like boring to
material?
be in there. Do you know how boring it's been to be ethereal near this dagger for the past, I don't know, let's say century?
We'll tell you what. You can give me back my original dagger that you took from me to borrow to do something. You can come
Okay.
with us, and it'll be really exciting.
Could have another dagger. I'll go find you another. I'll find you another dagger. You'll have another one by the end of the day.
No, I want mine back.
Why? It's just a boring dagger. My dagger is so
Because
much cooler.
And you need to learn that you can't just take my shit.
Technically, you traded.
That's true. I did. I did trade.
No,
That's
it was
right.
already mine,
I
and
traded.
you returned what was
I
already
traded
mine. There
against
was no
your
trade.
wishes. That's what happened.
No, you took something of mine.
And I
gave
gave
me
you something
back
of mine.
that was already mine.
Good point. No, I think it's technically mine, but ownership of who holds onto it passed to you,
Yes.
which means it's mine, and so I gave
Which
it
means
to
you still
you.
took something of mine and then gave something of mine back.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yes, it is.
I can get you a very similar looking dagger by the end of the day.
I don't want a similar looking dagger. I want my dagger.
What did you do to our dagger?
Okay, well then you can get your dagger out of the river.
Why did you put my dagger in the river?
I didn't put the dagger in the river, I put the body in the river.
Oh my god, he killed someone! He killed someone, what the fuck?
I mean, I don't disagree that whoever you did that to probably deserved it. Was it your friend?
Luma? No. I couldn't kill him if I tried. Well, I did try once, but it didn't work. Well, it did
Ooh.
work, but it didn't work because it wasn't him. It's a long story.
Interesting.
I'm more likely getting other people in trouble than I am actually doing things to kill people. But this guy was kind of an asshole, so I did it because it was fun.
I mean, I can get behind that.
Bottom of the
gonna
river,
get-
do you want it? That's where it is. Now, I've given you back your dagger. I told you where it was, so you can go and collect it if you want it.
No, you never gave me back my dagger. You gave me back a dagger that was already mine.
I can give
And you
you
took my other dagger.
I can give you a dagger that looks pretty much the same.
Or you can promise never to take my stuff again.
I promise to never take your stuff again.
Or the stuff of my party. And remember,
What
and
is
she's
your
gonna pull out
party?
the gem. I can fucking see you.
I did notice that.
So,
Okay, alright. If I need to take something from someone in your party, I will ask for your permission first, fine?
All right. Can I get a grace on that? I'm gonna ask Trevork and Trevork's wife.
what you asking for?
A gauge.
I don't have gifts. Just prepared for you whenever you need it, darling.
Yeah, I don't think I have gears. Check about gears. I don't have a gears.
Bye, John.
I do. I don't have it prepared though. I did not prepare that for today.
I don't
I
have
think
a-
John just really wanted to hear me argue about the dagger when I don't remember what I thought.
He wanted to hear mooing, is what he wanted to hear.
This guy is going to get us in trouble. He just murdered someone.
No, I'm gonna help you with stuff. She already asked if I can pick locks and things, or detect
Yeah.
traps or whatever. I could do that.
How did killing that guy help us?
It helped me feel good about being able to access my dagger again. It
I respect that.
Probably didn't help you that much. I don't know. Maybe it helped you.
I mean,
I don't know his
the world's
name.
gonna end in 3 days anyway. So
I can't ask
yeah.
it. He's dead in the bottom of the river. So
Was he doing something bad?
let's say yes.
Oh my god.
Let's say the truth.
The truth is far less interesting.
Did he just
If
annoy
you don't
you?
start telling me the truth, you're really not gonna like it when I level and I pick a truth forcing spell.
Austin was doing the truth spells. All right, fine.
Your friend was not a good bard.
No, he wasn't. Luma was terrible as a
That
bard.
is not my fault. I'm a great
He was
bard.
an okay rogue sometimes.
Well, I'm sure with you, you'll be an amazing rogue. And the two of us, we can be unstoppable.
I am the best rogue. I am Muin the
Then-
rogue. It's
Great.
literally in my name.
Let's go up against God.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Let's do it.
Don't take our shit so we can have a better chance of surviving.
Can I steal from her?
Yes,
Great.
100%.
Okay. He puts the dagger in his left hand and puts his hand up to shake it. Promise not to steal from you or whoever you deem your party is. As long as I can steal
Great.
from the goddess.
I shake. You can steal from the goddess to your
Perfect.
heart's content.
Can I steal from
The
his
goddess that we are fighting.
Goddess, God? What's that symbol on that
The
you're
goddess
wearing?
that we are fighting.
Oh, but what about his god?
No.
You can steal
Was that
from
Morden?
his god after we finish with the goddess that we are
No.
fighting.
What the fuck?
Deal. He shakes your hand.
I will shake his hand.
All right, and he hands you back a dagger. I will get you a dagger by the end of the day.
Yes, please.
Okay.
From somebody that will not miss it, nor come after us.
I'll try.
There you go.
Do you take the dagger back?
I don't know.
He's holding it out for you to take.
I don't think you have a choice.
I swear to God,
It
I'm gonna
does
start.
not disappear until you take it.
I'm going to wail on that dagger with my hammer if I have to.
You are welcome to. I'm going to pull out my marvelous pigments
Okay.
and draw myself a box with the same symbols that I saw.
Okay.
And I don't expect it to magically do the same thing, but I want him to think that it will.
Sure. Give me a performance check, but yeah, give me a performance check. Sure, you make a rough approximation of the image, and it forms when you finish it. Make a
I
nice.
put the dagger inside and I put the box inside of my haversack.
Okay. Well, when you take the dagger from him, he disappears.
I look through my gem.
He's standing there waving at you.
We're going to
I'm
get in
going to
trouble.
tell him.
I said we're going to get in trouble with this guy.
Oh yeah, probably. And then I'm going to tell him, remember what you promised me.
Thumbs up.
I can see you.
Salutes you.
Do I think he's actually going to abide by what he promised?
Yeah. You get the sense that he's a slippery dude, but he's like, when he agrees to something, he'll agree to it. He'll look for ways to bend the rules, but
Mm.
he'll mostly abide by it. He wants to do the most interesting thing, as far as you can tell.
And currently, the most interesting thing is what we're doing. So
Correct.
not terribly fun.
True.
Guess what? That's tomorrow, famous.
Yeah. Also, he can't seem to materialize without the dagger. So you putting it in a box in your haversack makes it very hard for him to do anything.
Good. That's what I thought.
Until he comes across some other ghost-touched object that's unlikely for him to do anything physical to this world.
I'll pull it out when we're fighting Shar.
Sounds good.
God damn it. What
And
the hell did we just
We're
pick
gonna
up?
end there. Thank you all for
Sorry.
playing.
So much
I look
trouble.
forward. I'm gonna have to tell Zach that this has happened finally, and
God.
he can send me a bunch of ideas of things that Moon would do.
Oh no.
But it's been great playing. I hope you all had fun. I hope you're looking forward to next time on D&D. But until then, goodbye, everybody.
Bye,
Didn't mean to
everybody.
turn that into the famous show, but it really felt like it did.